Thank you so much for being here tonight, everyone. I'm looking forward to this. I hope you guys are too. Are you guys ready to dive into some Hunter tonight?
No.
No? Well, unfortunately, Ian,
I
you
want to
have
go
to
to
do it
bed.
now. Now that'll be in a couple of hours, I promise you. So let us dive in to Hunter tonight. The world is unique in so many different ways, most of which many people do not understand and do not know about. The world of the supernatural, the world of darkness, the things that exist at the fringes of the society that we know are wonderful to behold. But that's not where the folk that you see tonight come from. The folk that you see tonight are normal people. Well, at least normal in some ways, anyway. They have lives, they have jobs, they went to school or joined military service, or maybe even never left their hometown until they became adults. All kinds of normal, mundane things that the rest of us can relate to. They don't know about this other world that exists. They don't know about this supernatural space around them. What these four individuals that you will be catching a glimpse of their lives of tonight, what they know is that they work for a technology company, a very important technology company that is affiliated with some other conglomerate. And if you really dive into the businesses of things and want to really deep dive, there's some room for concern for sure, but it's a good job. It pays pretty decently well, and it comes with the added benefit of occasionally getting to travel. And tonight, we are traveling to the beautiful and amazing Montreal. This place that is almost like two different cities. This place that feels old and yet at the same time has all of the modern glory of today's society. This place that speaks in dualities. This place that lives in almost two dimensions at once. This place of Montreal that our glorious friends find themselves in tonight has a very particular business here. One that these individuals have come to target. We'll get into some of those details in just a little bit. Before we do, though, I would like to give everyone an opportunity to introduce your characters a little bit more fully, to kind of set the scene. You all have just arrived in Montreal. You, of course, had to book your passage here yourselves. As good as the company is that you work for, your mission requires certain levels of normalcy, and unfortunately this is the logistics of certain things is left to you to handle. So, Ian, since Oliver is ostensibly the team leader in this moment, I'd like for you to do me a favor and introduce your character first. And more importantly than that, tell us perhaps a little bit of what it was like getting here to Montreal.
Oliver is... Right now, he's currently standing on one of the side streets. He's a little bit far away from the vehicle that he rented, some kind of nondescript, but still definitely something that you would kind of look at when you see drive down the streets of 2023 Rivian fully electric, because apparently there's an initiative, but it's nice. He stands on the side of the street, fully dressed out in black, smoking a cigarette. It was exhausting getting to Canada, coming from across the pond. He's European native. Travel frustrates him, especially if it's something that has to go over water. And he stands there begrudgingly, waiting for whomever is about to show up. And he's just, it's going to take longer than I expected, but fuck, at least I'm getting paid.
As you stand there, you turn and look at your sister who came with you. LB, tell us a little bit about Olivia, please.
Olivia is pretty average height, 5'6", dark brown bob, wavy with bangs. She's wearing glasses. She made everyone stop at a fast food place. So she has a bag of food in her hand and she's eating. She's got the button up and the tie on to make her look professional. But she's kind of just stuffing her face as we're waiting for whatever it is that we're doing. And I think that she kind of stops for a second, like checks her hip to make sure she has all of her, like her bag and all of her junk inside. And she kind of turns to her brother and says, I can't believe you didn't want anything from the place. They have nuggets that shape like...
I don't want a nugget, Olivia, I'm fine.
Well,
I don't understand how you can eat all of that anyway.
And it's soft on the inside.
Could you lower your voice, please? It's just I can hear all of the munching. Stop.
I'm sorry, am I annoying you already?
You're getting grease everywhere. Fuck.
What are you doing to touch me? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I getting grease on you? Am I getting grease on you? So fucking so wound up, you need to relax. I'm not gonna get this job done if you're all wound up.
You really shouldn't be here to begin with. Still not over that, honestly.
I can't believe you didn't want me here. I mean, it's not like we'd ever get to spend time together and... Oh my god, they gave me an extra nugget.
Oh, okay. He just lights another cigarette.
River, I'm actually going to pass this over to you. Can you tell us a little bit about Jesse? And is Jesse currently with the twins? How did Jesse arrive in Montreal?
I think while this conversation is going on, about a block and a half up the street, a large Greyhound bus just pulls in, and off from that bus, also with a cigarette hanging out of their mouth, walks out Jesse. They're about 5'10" with dusty blonde hair, wavy and long down to their shoulders. I actually wrote this down. They look like Kurt Cobain if he went punk and then had to hold down a corporate day job. A black old leather jacket covered in patches, covered in decals that they threw on themselves. Underneath that, baggy black jeans, but also like a collared shirt, no tie because I couldn't find one. They've got their glasses on, and they come out there. Rat is a mess. They despise travel just in general, though especially through public transit, but they couldn't scrounge the funds together to rent a car themselves or to fly, so they public transited the way over. I think they're checking, their phone, making sure that they have coordinates right, and they are head down until they bump into probably Olivia first. Of just, I'm sorry.
Oi.
Hi.
Oh, look who finally decided to show up.
Look, hey, man, what do you want? Okay?
Oh, someone to be on time.
I took public trains, buses, like, I'm sorry that I couldn't flying myself down. You two look nice.
You know what? I'm just saying, winners, people who are on time, they get the toys. And
Yeah.
you are not one of those people.
I'm sorry, is that a Happy Meal?
And what? I'm not gonna eat a full fucking meal. Have you seen the size of them?
Okay, look, I'm not complaining about the fact that you have a kid's meal. It's more just, do you have any extra fries on you? Can I snag one? Please.
Say please.
I just did.
Right. All right. Have one.
Thank you.
You can have the floppy one.
Oh, why the flop? All right, thank you. I won't complain. I'm asking for shit. Hi, Oliver. Hey, you got a light?
Yeah, I do. There you go.
Appreciate it. Thank you. And that's light on me. So, what the fuck are we doing anyway? Look, they are, scrounging around their backpack, making sure they have their wallet and their computer and all their tech and shit.
Were you not paying attention in the briefing?
Oh no, I was. I have it down. If you want me to read out the fucking notice to you, I can do it off rip. But
what do you mean? What we're doing here?
We're waiting for one other person. They should be here in a second.
Speaking of that one other person, Ava, how does Charlotte arrive at the meeting point?
Charlotte has connections. She has some connections. Some of them she doesn't like to admit, like her dad being the pastor of a mega church. And so maybe she called her mom and found out that there was a deacon heading to Montreal for like some type of conference, and she was able to finagle a first class ticket from California to here. We don't need to talk about that, but you all see a bleached blonde black woman, large sunglasses, beaming face, standing at about 5'8", 5'9". And she looks dressed to the nines, but trying to make it look as casual as possible. And she just goes to all the rest of the three of you. It's like, your star is here. I'm so happy that you guys stayed and waited for me. I'm so sorry. Traffic can just be like so horrible. Like sky traffic, bad.
Although we've clearly already met because we had the briefing, Oliver has still got this look on his face like, fucking. Oh,
you want me to I can turn it off. I can turn it off. Is this better?
You can turn it off.
Just down the switch. Yeah.
The la-di-da-di-dee for like the podcast is like totally a persona. Do you really think I'm like that ditzy? I went to MIT.
Look, all I'm saying is that my roommate has a trust fund and I know the type. So like, if you can turn it down, I appreciate the shit out of it.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It gets irritating after a while, but you have to kind of keep it up so you can make sure you keep the voice. And obviously, if you meet fans, you have to turn it back on in an instant. But yeah, for right now, you're good.
All right, so it's just kind of like getting the boat going.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So yes, you all pile into the rented vehicles. Various vehicle. Oliver has a sufficiently sized vehicle. And before we get too deep into that, though, I do want to shout out that you guys in chat are amazing. We've gotten a bunch of bit and shout out donations going on in here. I have no idea how many of the how many purchases have come through for you guys between all of these donations, but just so you know, and this is actually new to the players, we didn't discuss this beforehand, chat is able to actually give you guys boons that we're calling hunter's marks, and Varl is gonna, when he can catch up, I'm sure, post in here how many you guys. Oh, there we go. Charlotte has 4, Oliver has 5, Olivia has 4, and Jesse has 5 already. You haven't even rolled dice yet, and that's how many you guys have.
Thanks, guys.
Just so you know, you guys can actually use these hunter's marks during the game to roll extra dice. For every hunter's mark that you spend, you can add 2 dice to your dice pool. Alternatively, after you roll your dice, you can spend 2 hunter's marks to roll 2 extra dice. So it's more costly if you do it after you roll than if you do it before you roll, just FYI. Highly encourage you all to use those as well, because remember, you're a bunch of normies. You're not going to be rolling very many dice unless you start expending that sort of thing. Also, I will remind you that you do have, and Bradley just came in with another 1,000 bits. That's another 2 for each of you. Wow, Bradley, you monster. What are you doing to me? You guys are probably not going to fail at anything tonight. We'll see.
Suffer.
We'll see how that goes. Also, just as a
they
reminder,
know we're prone to dying.
Probably. Just as a little bit of a reminder as well, you can't. Yeah, now everybody is up to 7 with all of the donations. You can, as a reminder as well, spend a willpower to re-roll up to 3 dice after a roll, but of course your willpower is very limited, and you're not going to recover it very often. So just keep that in mind as well. As you all pile into this rental vehicle, let's actually take a minute, because it's come up a couple of times now. Let's take a minute and let's maybe have a little bit of a flashback to your mission briefing that you all have mentioned a couple of times here. So this was only like 3 days ago that this mission briefing is taking place. Picture, if you will, a corporate office environment. Lots of, busy corporate worker drones in ties and dresses, all scooting around there, doing the normal jobs that you would expect, although nobody really knows what jobs those actually are. And if we tailor through, if our camera pans through this particular office, eventually it finds itself in a singular room at the center of the building. Very large, black conference table at the center, comfortable chairs ringing around that conference table, no windows at all to speak of. The single door to this room is massive and heavy. That kind of door that if it didn't have mechanical assistance, most people would actually struggle to open it up. Inside of this space, we already have 2 figures present. One of them, the man that you have all in chat at least come to love, Oliver, wearing, I'm assuming Oliver would be wearing something more professional to this particular meeting.
Yeah, in this particular meeting, it's still all black, but it's like casual slacks, modest shoes, a button up that's fully buttoned to the top, and he's wearing a tie, and he comes in with a coat, and he's just kind of sitting there.
And as he's sitting there at basically one end of the conference table, directly across from him, there is another man, corporate man, Asian descent, but no one really knows exactly what ethnicity he hails, by the name of Victor Han. He is cold in his demeanor. He wears an immaculate suit that probably cost more than a week's salary of most of the worker folk that are in the halls outside. He has a special badge kind of hanging from a lanyard around his neck at the moment, one that is very different from most of the other workers, as this particular man works at Aegis corporate headquarters. He sits there kind of staring at you for a very long moment, Oliver, and You have the mission brief in front of you. You've only been given like a couple of minutes to look it over, and he's staring at you, and he simply says to you, "Are you sure you're up for this?"
Yes. It's something that I've been looking to do for quite some time, so I appreciate the opportunity.
Well, Special Projects Division is full of opportunities for people with the right motivations.
Right. I've heard. I've.
Spit it out. Spit it out, young man.
Sorry, I've heard other things as well. Some of the special projects that you all work with, they tend to lead into the weird. Is that true?
They can. Define weird.
Monsters, like vampires, things like that.
Sounds like you've been reading too many fairy tales, young man.
Right, it makes
Have you
sense.
been reading too many fairy tales?
No, sir, I haven't. Just words around the water cooler.
Words around the water cooler. Okay. Well, what do you think it is that we do in the SPD?
I know that some from the SPD are working security, and they're pulled for different projects for ages, depending on what the business need is. Some go overseas, some are working with Interpol. In some cases, I've seen. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's
I'm not
just.
a tech person. That's
Fine. That's fine. We have tech people, and he kind of looks down at his watch, which you can actually notice is a Bulgari very expensive watch, and he says, "One of those tech people is awfully late at the moment." I'll tell you what, Oliver. You don't mind if I call you Oliver, do you, Mr. Wright?
No, that's my name. You're fine.
Tell you what, Oliver. Let's consider this a trial run. If this mission goes well for you, then maybe we can find some room for you over in Special Projects.
Got it. I'll do my very best.
Good enough.
Mr. Hahn, that is just stories, right? It's nothing. There's no legs to that. It couldn't be.
There's a lot to consider. There's more in this world than most people want to know. We'll see if you really want to know, or if you deserve to know.
Got it. Should be fun.
Should be. Now, I noticed that one of the other individuals that was assigned to your team also has the last name of Wright. That's not going to be a problem, is it?
What do you mean? And like, he looks at the mission brief, and he's like, "All I see is my name in here." Is there more? Is there another part of this?
And I think it's around that time that the rest of the team, or there's a knock on the door, and Han says, "Come in," and the rest of the team walks in. Oliver
Sorry,
sees
but-
Olivia.
Sorry, we're late. They don't put labels on these doors, apparently.
Eyes huge. He doesn't say anything, but Olivia knows that look. He's like,
All right.
right.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Han. We appreciate the opportunity.
No problem at all. Welcome. Most of you, Jesse, is it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, come in, all of you. Have a seat. And one of the things that I think Oliver picks up on is Han changes demeanor once everyone else is here. Now that everyone else is here, he's perhaps a little bit more casual, a little bit more friendly, we'll say, than when Oliver first was speaking to him. But then again, maybe he was just trying to be intimidating for Oliver, who knows. And as you all come in and sit down, Victor looks down at his watch and has this somewhat frustrated expression on his face. And just as the big heavy door is closing, it all of a sudden thuds, and another man enters the room. A young-ish man, probably around the same age as several of you. He's wearing a suit and glasses and short-cropped hair, and you can tell that he's extremely nervous. He's wearing a similar lanyard to what Victor is wearing, and the name on it is noticeably Thomas Welch. And as he kind of moves in, Welch and Han kind of stare at each other for a moment, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to pick up on the fact that Han was expecting Welch a little bit sooner. Welch nervously just kind of lowers his eyes and does a perfunctory and moves off into the corner and just sits down. As you all take your seats, Victor kind of turns and looks at all of you and says, "So, most of you are pretty new here. For some of you, I think this is going to be your first assignment. Interesting opportunity here for all of you. Tell me, do any of you know anything in particular about Cortex Biologics?"
Do we make rolls for this?
Well, that's the question. Do you think your character would have reason to know the corporate world, especially in the realm of something like biochemical research and R&D and that sort of thing?
You know, with that in mind, no.
Unless
that
it
type of
has to
corporate.
do with like actual technology and not just bio stuff, probably not.
Similarly, very narrow mind when it comes to the corporate world, solely in tech.
No problem. So as all of you kind of have that somewhat blank expression on your face, Victor will just kind of smile and, "It's okay. I wasn't expecting any of you to know at all, because this is one of those companies that has flown under the radar for quite a long time. And it wasn't until recently that they actually started to pop up on some of our observations. And well, frankly, that's a little bit worrisome, because over in the Special Projects Division, we like telling people that we know things. And it seems that there's some things that even we don't know everything about. And well, that bothers me. Oliver, you want to pass around that briefing to your team?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's this stupid thing.
That was his
Shut up.
chair as he said so.
All right. Danny's in the chat. I know he's laughing. Shut up, Danny. He takes the mission brief and passes it to Jesse, like purposely not giving it to Olivia. You all can read that.
I'm so sorry. You missed. I didn't get one. If you don't mind, I just.
There's just one. There's just one.
Oh, all right.
There's just Mm-hmm.
I only need Jesse looks at every page only for a couple of seconds, but enough to get snapshots of every page, every word, passes it off.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's a simple document. It's only 3 pages, and it is the only copy in this room. There are also conspicuously no technological devices in this room. There are no cameras. There's not even a conference phone in this room. Your cell phones were left outside in lockboxes before you came into the space. Everything about this, as you are handed this relatively simple document, screams to you, okay, that's weird. Especially when you see stamped on every page, confidential, eyes only, special projects division. And as you're sitting there kind of looking over the documents, and Han is kind of just watching your reactions and such, he seems to have a little bit of bemusement.
I will pass it to Charlotte. There's no mention of what sort of items we're going to be given, what sort of equipment. Am I going to get lists before we get there so I can prep?
As well, on that, the deployment date is October 8th. That's very, very soon. Is there any prep that is needed? Is there anything that we need to procure or make?
Most of the prep is already in the works for you. The contact that we have on site, this individual Gaspard, I will point out, they're an asset. They are not to know who you are affiliated with. They don't even need to know your names. You will be given the location upon your arrival in Montreal. You will meet them at the preordained location, and you will have a 5-minute window to be at that spot. If you arrive too early or if you arrive too late, then Gaspard will not be there, and your mission will have to be scrubbed.
Of course.
They will have the resources that you need, at least everything that we believe that you will need for this particular mission. Oliver, of course, will be mission lead on this. Ms. Lawrence, we're taking advantage, once again, of your profile.
It's okay. I'm happy to help. I'm assuming Alex doesn't know anything about this. Or what should I tell him about, like, regular recordings of the podcast?
Just tell him that a opportunity has been handed to you that you can't get away from, and it might lead to at least 2 or 3 new episodes.
Oh, okay. Do a couple pre-records. We can make it work. Thank you.
No problem. Miss Lawrence here will be your cover. You are all going to be working with Miss Lawrence on researching, we have it down as urban legends and haunted criminal activities in Montreal. That more or less fits in with your podcasting subject matter, does it not?
Oh, yes, it's fine.
Wonderful. She's the lead. You're her team, helping her. That's, of course, the public persona. If you need to speak to anyone, if you when you cross into the country and have to go through customs and such. That's your cover. You're, of course, you're using your own identities. There's nothing wrong with any of your normal identities. They will pass muster. And so, given that, we feel like this is probably the best cover that you could possibly have at this moment. This is a business and personal trip, so to speak.
Jesse also straightens up a bit. Section 6, lines 6 and 7 in compliance, operatives must follow secure communication procedures at all times, and no unencrypted transmissions are permitted under any circumstances. This is not them looking at the page, this is them just taking it. Will secure communication devices be provided to us? Will we have any means, or are we to...
Your phones are already being uploaded, the apps that will be necessary for your secure communications as we speak.
All right. Who's doing it though? Right now, you said?
Oliver snaps his head to Olivia. Stop.
Well, I just want to make sure it's been done right.
Then look at it after.
There is some tea here, and I'm so excited to tell people about this later.
Ms. Wright, I promise you, we have the best minds capable, and they can install an app.
All right.
And don't worry, this is expected that these devices will be destroyed after your mission is concluded, and the company will reimburse you for new devices as you require.
Oh.
Right. So if there's anything on the phones we need to get off beforehand...
You might want to upload it to the cloud.
All right.
I'd like to think that Jesse did that in the room. Oh!
Secondary phone for this. Got it. Okay. Leave the primary at home.
Oh, God, this is going to eat into my rent. Okay.
You, of course, as detailed in the documents, are being given per diem. Your travel expenses will, of course, be covered once you fill out the appropriate forms via our secure portal, as always, as all of these things usually go. It is important to note, while Miss Lawrence is your cover identity, Oliver here is your team lead. He has been with us the longest of all of you, and while he may not have the technical expertise that most of the rest of you have, he has the operational experience that is necessary for Operation Foothold. As we are expanding all of our activities and looking to set up our headquarters in Montreal and other parts of Canada, this is just a small cog in the wheel of things. There will be other teams performing other actions and other activities. What you're doing, whilst important, is just one of many, and you can expect that there are other teams from the Special Projects Division and from other divisions within the company performing similar activities between now and, well, for the foreseeable future, to be honest.
Are we going to be interacting with any of them, or are we completely isolated?
You should not. You will not know who they are, even if you did happen upon them in circumstances. If they happened to overlap at all, your job is your mission, not theirs. I honestly don't care if other missions were to fail because you did not assist them. Your priority is your mission. Get it done. Speaking of said mission, in case you needed that little bit of a refresher as detailed from your document, which, by the way, that document does not leave this room.
Right.
In case you need clarification, I want you to ask me questions, but your mission goals are relatively simple. You need to install digital surveillance for Cortex Biologics from the outside. You need to get into their network through whatever intrusion protocols that you can. Their security is astounding. You will require physical access to their server rooms. Gaspard apparently already has a plan for that, but I'm going to be relying on Oliver and the rest of you to some degree to ensure that once you know Gaspard's plan, you can adapt it to suit your needs if it's not enough. We value a certain level of autonomy here in SPD, and so please exercise it as long as you complete your mission goals. It is important to note that your surveillance of the outside must cover all entry and exit points to the facility. Gaspard will have more than enough equipment for you to adapt for this need, I am certain. If it isn't sufficient, please make sure that that is noted in any debrief that you have, so that if we have to go in with secondary missions, we know what to cover. All of this should be well documented once your mission is complete. I believe that the requirement is 24, maybe 48 hours. Once your mission is complete, everything needs to be uploaded to the secure link. So keep that in mind. Another important aspect is to ensure that what information Gaspard provides to us is accurate. Any physical layout of their security, any patrol systems, camera systems, guard positions, etc., that Gaspard does not detail in the documents that they provide to you. Anything that's inaccurate, we need to know about, in case another team has to get sent in at a later date. And that's it.
Question?
Right. No, jeez.
I'm just, please pardon my French. I know this is not necessarily the most professional language. For lack of a better word, though it is written in the documents that there is that you suspect Cortex Biologics Incorporated to be connected to some sort of organized crime. This is, for lack of a better phrase, some shady shit. And if we are to run into law enforcement or any sort of, I know, I assume, I hope that this is for some general good, but in case there is any sort of hiccup where we are meant to describe our cause and maybe we are caught in flagrante delicto,
if you are caught, fear not. We have many lawyers. Many.
It's
You
best
do not
to just not say anything.
You
if
do
get
not
caught.
speak. You ask for your lawyer. You call your mission specialist. You should memorize those phone numbers. They will get someone to you if you're dealing with law enforcement. If you're dealing with other matters, well, that's what Oliver's here for.
other matters?
I'm not going to lie. There is a criminal there's some element of criminal activity that this company is involved in, and we don't know the scope of it.
Don't you worry. Oliver is the best at what he does. He's going to get us in and out, no problems. And if things get shady, he can handle it.
When things get scary, go to the large scary man. Got it. Jesse's popped like three nicotine gum pieces in their mouth, and they're just fucking scared.
The other aspect as well is there is a safe house, as detailed in the document, the location of which will be in your devices, should you need to access it if things do go awry. There is a safe house for you to wait and call for backup in, so to speak. You will be exfiltrated from the country, and we will assess the matter afterward. But I should encourage you. For some of you, this is a test. Success of this mission is important, and that should be the only thing that you worry about in the next few days, is getting this mission done. Yes, Miss Wright.
No, don't fucking.
Well, I was just the package that we're uploading. And it said if we have to get the physical data from the place, is this a server that we need to grab, or is it just a hard drive? Is there more?
You're not
information on
you're not retrieving anything from the facility. If you want to perhaps go a little bit above and beyond in your next performance review, perhaps you can find your way to copying important data off of some device that you happen to notice. But I would encourage you to simply insert the network intrusion software, set up the systems to our secure link so that we can gain control of their internal systems.
All right.
And we'll have our analysts get into the middle of things. But ideally, you get into the facility and no one knows you were there.
Oh, right. Okay. Perhaps I'll bring a... No, that's all right. I'll get supplies as well.
Good. I like self-starters.
Right. If there's no other questions, I think we've got it all.
As soon as you say that, you glance over at the Oliver. You kind of catch out of the corner of your eye Thomas Welch kind of looking at you a bit nervously, and he looks like he's about to say something, but then Victor actually glares at him and he kind of just shrinks back into his chair. And
rest.
I do have like a little bit of a question. Is he supposed to like give us any insight on the situation because he's also here, or is he like a part of appointment for after we leave?
Did you bring in a fucking drink? What?
Mr. Welch.
Asking questions, Oliver?
Mr.
What?
Welch is from the Special Measures Department. He's here observing. And there's this like look between the two of them. You get the sense that SPD and Special Measures perhaps are not equitable arrangements or divisions within Aegis. And Thomas, the only reason you even know his name is because it's on his badge, literally. Thomas just says, "No, it's fine. No, you're good. You're good. You're good."
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I hope you listen to the podcast. If you haven't, it's on all where you can get all podcasts and whatnot. Anyway, I'm done. I'm ready to go.
Excellent. I look forward to reading your after action reports upon the success of your mission.
Thank you, Spencer.
Thank you.
Jesse is kind of beelining it the fuck out. I would like... Thomas has been weird. We all feel that. Is there any connection? Has there been any talk around the office for the 3 or 4 weeks that Jesse's been here so far? Has there been any sort
What's the tea?
What's the tea?
So what's going on there?
What do I roll for tea?
Yeah, can we get a key roll, please?
What do I roll for?
What's the vibe check?
So we'll call this a let's call this a wits and awareness roll.
Oh, I love that so much.
And if you have any specialties in anything corporate related, that could potentially kind of fit in. So
I do not, so I'm just gonna roll those 6.
and don't forget, you have 7.
You know what?
Seven marks.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it because we have 7.
I'll use one of those. So
Sounds
that
good.
6 dice to 8 dice. Oh geez. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes.
I too got 5 successes.
I need to look at the dice.
I don't talk to people.
Man, that's probably for the better of everyone, let's be honest.
I have 4 successes and a crit.
Well, a crit, you meaning you got 2 10s?
Yes,
Okay, so
8 successes.
how many non-10s did you get?
4.
So that's 8 successes.
God damn.
Yeah.
This is the first roll of the goddamn game.
The social media person has to know the tea.
No.
That's wild.
So there's a couple of things that you guys probably will understand in the time either before this meeting took place or after this meeting took place that you could get some information on at the least. First of all, Operation Foothold is the worst kept secret in the entire company. You don't technically work directly for Aegis. You work for Halcyon Applied Technologies, right? You work for a subsidiary of Aegis. Aegis's logo is plastered on everything in your work environment, but technically speaking, you work for HAT. And at Halcyon, they are one of the primary companies responsible for all of the normal activities of research and analysis for right now the mission of moving into and covering all of North America. Of course, there's information going out, that you kind of feelers and such that there's other activities in other international locations, but this is the significant presence that at least Halcyon is involved in right now. And in particular, you have heard special projects come up frequently, and very recently special measures as well. And you would understand that those two divisions within the company are both very black box divisions. Nobody knows. Everybody thinks they know what's going on with those two departments and divisions of the company, but nobody really knows what's going on. And Charlotte, I'm also going to give you a little tidbit. You guys can work out how you pick up on this, but at some point after the meeting, as Charlotte and Oliver are kind of talking, Oliver seems to know at least a little bit about SPD that he doesn't tell you. That isn't necessarily wrong, though, because a lot of people that know about SPD don't tell you everything they know. So, just something to keep in mind.
Okay. Oliver. Seems you don't like people asking questions. Is there a reason for that? Is it like a type of paranoia or like...
Oh, no, it's just me. It's just me.
Oh, what's your connection? Like, also very similar names, very creepy, but also cool.
We're twins.
We're twins.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did not connect that.
Right, I know. Striking similarities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't mind people asking questions. It's just you. And he like looks directly.
Ooh, that's me.
What are you doing here?
Well, I thought it'd be nice for us to be on a mission together, so I asked to be on this one. Well, you go away and you do your military thing, and now you don't want to see me anymore. We don't want to hang out. We were working at the same company for like months, and you didn't even say anything. Had to find out by walking by in the hallway.
I've never been around. It's not enough time for me to say anything if I'm not here.
You could call after work or something.
I do.
You never call.
I do.
Can we briefly go back to the military thing?
What?
Like,
why do you think I'm here?
I mean, like, yeah, okay. Look, I'm new.
It's really simple. And like, he brandishes a switchblade from his pocket and chucks it at the wall, and it's boom. That's what I do.
That's hot. You're gonna look so good on camera.
What the fuck?
Oh, don't worry about it. He's highly skilled and trained.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think that's the issue that River.
That's really not the
Jesse, I think.
Who the fuck is River?
How did you know? How did you
Right.
know?
Yes, where is your work attire, by the way?
Look, man, I only have so many fucking collared shirts, and my mom and my boss gets to call me Jesse. Y'all mind just? I go by Rat. It's weird. I know. It's fine. Rat is the preferred. Would you call me that, please?
Absolutely.
You
So
took
not rodent or mouse, just rat, correct?
Rat. It's a
Okay.
long story. I work with a punk band back at home, and they like give. My roommate's name is Skunk. So it's fucking worse.
Well, can we pause? What do you actually do here?
I got picked up by the IT department. I have overhauled and fixed your security systems.
Oh,
Because
really?
you had a lot of holes.
Oh, don't talk about me. It's not me.
No, not-
I do not have any control over that.
Well, I know, but I mean, you as in the royal, you as in the company, have a lot of holes in your firewall. And, judging by the fact that this shit is so widely, known, it's kind of a deep fucking problem. And so when I showed up and then, told them, hey, this, that, and the other thing are wrong, and they said, who the fuck are you? We picked you up for janitorial work. And I said, this is just kind of what I do. And they said, okay, fix it. And I fixed it, and then here we are. Hi.
Hi.
You seem so stressed.
I'm so scared right now. It's not even funny.
Oliver has respectfully walked away, grabbed his knife, and is looking for the nearest vending machine.
Hey. You. I'm gonna stare at you until you tell me shit.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, you can't. The quiet game does not work with him.
Yeah, we can stare at each other if you'd like. Here we go.
Kiss.
He's your
Kiss.
twin brother. Why is
Well,
this?
I can't be excited for him to have an opportunity with a beautiful person. What?
I can also turn on the voice.
Not have an HR department? What is going on here?
I am the HR department.
What?
I'm sorry.
Well-
Your experience does not make you qualified to be an HR representative.
What? Anyway, so we have to get ready really fast here. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Plans,
I've already
all that.
got my gear shipped out to a checkpoint, so I'm fine.
Oh, fucking great! Glad we all had that opportunity.
Well,
Is this gonna be and he kind of like it's that moment where he kind of goes into a sibling argument.
All right.
Oh, this is fantastic. I love this.
your twin brother is a super spy, apparently. Fucking
Oh, let's not go that far.
Interpol agent, whatever the fuck, vigilante justice, whatever the fuck. But
I've seen all the Fast and the Furious movies.
so
Jason Statham is his idol.
That's
You
probably
do look
true.
like a Jason Statham type of fan.
really does.
Right. I think what we need to focus on right now is how little time we have to put together all of the stuff we'll need. So I'm going to need you to grab me at least 2 SSD hard drives with a terabit. I need wiring for it. I need, and she starts labeling off a bunch of like tech things, like physical things that she will need just in case. And then requisite a laptop for me.
They're just staring at you. It's not like an overwhelmed face. It's just blank.
Registering.
Do you need to write it down?
No, I got it. You said 2 SSDs worth of yada 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 and lists
Yeah.
everything back exactly as you said.
All right, cheese muncher, I like you.
Why?
I think at that moment, like it kind of if the camera was facing Jesse, aka Rat, like Oliver's head peeks in, he's like, "Does your face do that often?"
Frequently.
Fine.
It's a spectrum. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
They're processing.
I love this. I can't wait for this. It's gonna be cold. Is it gonna be like cold during that time of year? Ugh,
It's
I
October.
guess I need a new wardrobe.
In 3 days. What do you mean that time of year?
I don't know, like Canada, it's like cold all the time, right?
Where are you from?
California.
Never mind, that's more.
So we've established that Charlotte is wearing very puffy jackets.
Yes, boots with the fur.
So let us come back to the present, to in Montreal, if we can. You guys have already checked into your hotel, which you've only technically booked for a couple of nights. You have received via your secure link, Oliver, that you are to meet Gaspard at the Olympic Stadium's parking structure, the top level. As I'm assuming that Oliver is the type of person to, check on the location, to, at least do a cursory investigation of the location.
We were doing that before we had to make a fast food stop.
Right. And so where you have to meet. Thankfully, because of the holiday, there's no event going on at the stadium this particular weekend, and so it should be mostly clear. Shouldn't be too difficult to do the meetup, but the timing of it is the awkward part, depending upon how much you like to sleep, as apparently this Gaspard fellow wants to meet at dawn.
Oh, perfect.
So basically 7:45 in the morning, and at the top of the parking structure.
It's about right. Wakey, come on. You have to go.
I will say Olivia did not book her own room and just assumed that she was staying with Oliver.
Did Oliver know that and had two beds?
So yeah, Oliver knew that. He accommodated for Olivia just to be there.
Charlotte's already awake because she's just doing her morning yoga.
I think Jesse was likely on the floor of one of the two rooms, just out of comfort, and likely Charlotte, because it's getting crowded over in the twins' room, and dead to the world asleep, just a corpse on the ground until somebody goes near them. Just the full raucous snore.
So, it being a holiday, traffic actually is not that bad. Oliver is the type that would plan things out. But I would like for you to make a roll here for me, Oliver.
Yeah.
We're going to call this wits, and we're going to call this wits and streetwise, actually.
Okay. Question.
Yeah.
Is this an attempt to be imperceptible of any kind?
No, this is an attempt to, well, I guess technically that could be part of it. This is an attempt to get there on time, in the exact moment that you need to arrive, in the exact location you need to arrive, with the absolute minimum amount of visible notice as possible.
Okay, I have a perk for fleet that's untraceable. I think I would like to argue that would allow us to get there quickly because we're not being able to be perceived or whatever. We're able to float through things easier.
I'll buy it.
Okay.
What I'll say is that that's going to reduce the difficulty.
I'll take it. And you said streetwise and wits?
Streetwise and wits.
Heard. One, two, three, four. That is 5 successes.
Excellent. You are going to arrive exactly when you mean to. So pretty much 7:45 on the dot. Olympic Stadium looms over all of you as you are driving through the massive parking lots of this space, headed towards the main parking structure. It's weird in that it kind of looks almost like an alien vessel. This almost tilted tower that cuts through the sky. You pull into the parking structure and it yawns emptily around you. No cars in sight. You saw a handful of cars in the parking area around as you were coming in, but you didn't see any people. You didn't see any security, anything like that. Each level that you drive up of the parking structure, the early morning light from the sun rising just creeps through the space, and it casts this strange aura throughout all of it. This isn't an extremely well-kept place. There are spots where you can see pipes that are dripping a bit more than they probably should be. You see lights that are probably on timers that are flickering on and off just before their sunrise cue to actually shut off. And everything almost feels abandoned in a way. But this place is certainly not. There was a concert just this past week, in fact. As you reach the top level of the structure, pulling up in your vehicle, you see at the far side, closest to the exit ramp, you see another vehicle, fairly nondescript, actually looks like a Lincoln Town Car, perhaps. Beige, not exceptional in any way. As you drive up, you can see very clearly it's got a few dings and dents and scratches and such on it. And the trunk of it is wide open. And there is a man standing next to it. The man you assume to be Gaspard, who you are supposed to be meeting. He's standing there, arms crossed. He looks like he perhaps just got out of the vehicle, as you can still see steam rising off of the hood of it. And he sits there, leaning up against the vehicle. As your car starts to approach, he looks down at his watch, and he sees this raid from Catchy Cantrips. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Gaspard, leaning against the vehicle, looking down at his watch, and then watching your vehicle as it approaches. You see a man that probably would pass for anybody, an everyday sort of man. The most exceptional thing about him is that he's wearing sunglasses. That's the only real thing that you notice. You pull up, you get out of the vehicle.
Are we in that window?
Yeah.
We are in that window? Yeah, because Oliver wouldn't turn the car or give a notice for anyone to get out until we're exactly in that window.
No, you are spot on the minute of when you needed to arrive. And so as you pull up the vehicle next to Gaspard's, he kind of lifts himself up off of his town car and kind of takes a couple of steps towards you.
Morning.
Morning. I'm assuming that you're here for the merchandise. Yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, there it is. 3 duffels full of everything that you needed. He kind of picks out Oliver. I'm assuming Oliver was driving.
Mm-hmm.
And so he kind of picks out Oliver and says, "You the one that needed the entry point, yeah?
Yeah.
Cortex? All right, here you go." and he goes into his jacket, and there's a moment where Oliver almost reflexively like reaches for his
Yeah.
because he's like going into his jacket like he's getting ready to pull out a gun, but very quick. But he was looking down. He wasn't even really looking at Oliver. And as he's pulling his hand out, you can see that coming with it is a fairly large manila envelope. And he kind of pulls it out. It's a little bit bent, and he kind of unbends it in his hands, and he, just kind of tosses it into you. You catch it, and he says, "Floor plans, keycard. Highly recommend that you actually go in through the executive parking entrance. It's around the back. It's got the least amount of notable surveillance. I was told that you're all going to be skilled enough that once you're inside, you're going to be able to wipe your surveillance record from things."
Yeah.
All right. I'm fine with that.
You mind if I just take a look at the supplies and just make sure?
Please
right.
take a look.
Yeah.
As soon as you open it up, by the way, you see brand new in boxes, unopened. A lot of them even still have like the cellophane wrapping and such of some of the most top-notch surveillance gear that is available in 2023. Some of this stuff isn't even on the market. This
shit is sold out. Bitch.
There's probably 8 cameras, all with magnetic and or brick lock options. So for easy install. They're all satellite wireless. Each one has different power options for either solar charging an internal battery or splicing into any kind of additional power grid that you might want to tap into. There's an entire satchel of security keys as well for providing wireless encryption and site-to-site encrypting devices site-to-site and the like.
That's a thing of beauty, it is. All right.
What do you have for me in your bag there, Mr. Wizard? What do you have for me?
I don't want you to get the wrong idea here. I'm tech support.
Oh, that was just for you, Miko.
Okay.
I know there's nothing here for my stuff's at the back.
Okay.
All right, Rat. Get in the car.
Wait, okay, Jesus. They are hauling bags into the car as gingerly as they can with some of the most nice shit they've ever seen. Real quick, can I see that manila envelope? Can I just...
That's up to your team leader, not me.
Oh, that was at Oliver specifically. I'm sorry.
Actually, you know what? He's gonna go with you to put the things in the back of the car. He's like, yeah, okay, wait, I'll show it to you when we get back there.
Yeah.
And then when he gets back to the truck there, he's like, you really don't have to let her bully you like that.
No, I don't, but also...
Is that your thing? Is that not something that you enjoy doing to you?
Okay, that is your system.
What? It's fine. I'm not here to yuck your yum or whatever that is.
Such
it's
a
fun.
That okay. No.
What? I'm not supposed to enjoy my sister? Okay, it's fun.
My point. I know I don't have to let people push me around, but at the same time, I don't know any of you, and I'm, this is a little overwhelming. So to be quite frank, the guidance is quite lovely. So
that's fine.
I'll take a direction, even if it's harsh.
Very good. I guess first point of direction is talk back. Just try it. You may have fun with it.
If you say so. Rat's gonna smile to themselves for a minute. They're gonna look at the map. They're just gonna pull it out, scan it.
Yeah. So the documents that you find, there's not many. It's probably like 12 total documents. The most significant document that stands out to you is there is a pretty much brand new Cortex Biologics keycard sitting in there with the Cortex lanyard and everything. This does not appear to be like a hacked copy or anything like that. This is a pretty official piece of kit. So wherever this Gaspard guy got the access card, and if he says that it, gives access to the executive garage entrance, then that probably was not trivial for him to get his hands on. Most of the documents are building related documents, like floor plans, electrical plans, build, that sort of thing. There is some additional documentation that looked like contractor and architectural plans as well for modifications that were done to the building after Cortex came to possess it, and very much detailed. Most notably is the server room. The server room is actually below the parking garage, 2 flights below the parking garage. And above it is just office structures, tons of office structures. There is one intervening level that also, according to the plans anyway, looks like offices and the like. But a subterranean server room is exceptional in many different ways. Not the least of which is this was added after the building was made. This building is very old. It's been around since like the late 1800s. It's in some form or other. It's been built up over time. It was rebuilt in like the 1940s as well. It was a government building at one point, and all of this like history of the building is detailed in the documents that Gaspard provided you as well. Very notably, though, there isn't anything specific about Cortex, what they do, or anything specific about that. It's very precise in that it's giving you exactly what you need to get into the facility, but not much else. While you're digesting that, we'll bounce back over to the car. So Olivia and Charlotte, you're there with Gaspard. There's still one bag left that Jesse and Oliver haven't taken, and Gaspard's basically showing you the extra kit that he's got you set up with here. There's a gorgeous G15 laptop sitting in there. It looks like it's been retrofitted with a tough kit, which means basically you could run over it with a car and it'll still function. He lets you know that he also did a factory install for a satellite uplink, should you so need it, but remember that won't work underground, obviously. Yeah, he kind of geeks out with you perhaps for a couple of minutes, showing a little bit of his tech cred.
Yeah, she will eagerly and excitedly talk about all of this tech gear and such. She will at some point devolve into like, you can fix anything with duct tape, realistically. Either that or electrical tape, but I like duct tape better, like that sort of situation where it just devolves.
Yeah, Charlotte was mainly I'm like conversing more when it was like when the cameras were brought up, but now she's just kind of like, oh, relax a little bit. It's like, I love when neurodivergent people talk about their special interests. It's so lovely. This is so great. It warms my heart.
Well, given that, Charlotte, why don't you actually go ahead and I'm gonna let you toss a wits and investigation roll here.
What is my investigation? Okay.
And don't forget, you guys have a ton of marks.
I think we all have.
Yeah, sure. I'll use a mark. Might as well. So that is 4, 5.
I'm sure Varl will toss us a count here in a minute or two. It's been a while since I've seen one pop in, but I know you guys had a bunch. There we go. Oh, look, Bradley's also throwing out.
Oh my god!
Who's that for, Bradley?
And that's 4 successes.
4 successes. So Gaspard, while he's kind of geeking out a little bit here with Olivia, you definitely pick up on the fact that he's a tech guy. That's very true. There's no deception or anything like that. He's very proud of, his ability to acquire things, but you also are kind of getting the sense as well, and this is when Oliver and Jesse maybe rejoin. You also get the sense as well that he's got some kind of personal interest here, maybe, because as soon as Oliver comes back, he looks at him very sternly and says, "Anything else you need for Cortex? My assignment is to make sure that you guys have everything you need, and well, I want to fulfill my obligation. So, you good?"
I know. For me, perfect.
In accordance with the documents that you gave us, there was a lot of information about the building and the history of the building and of what is where. Not much about what Cortex is or does consistently. And
right. Sorry, I just assumed that whoever sanctioned this job probably made sure that all of you had what you had, all of that kind of info.
I mean, yeah, pathogen analysis, bioinformation, investment groups, but at the same time, is there anything that might lean towards it being a higher security?
They've got ridiculous. Normally, they have ridiculous security. Holidays and all of that means that they're a little short-handed. That's why I think you guys are going in tonight. But it's more than it should be. The other kind of weird thing, and maybe you didn't pick up on this on the documents, they've got enough data coming in and out of there to basically run Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen trunk sizes that big on their data networks anywhere else in Montreal. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Now, R&D, bio, whatever, I'm not a DNA guy, but I know it takes a lot of data to do that sort of thing. So maybe it's all right, but I don't know. It doesn't feel all right to me.
Right. Could have part of it on the up and up, and then the other part is data brokerage sort of stuff.
I don't know. Not my job to know. I don't think it's your job to know either, by the way.
It's neither ours either. We're supposed to go in, you do what you have to do, and I'll get us out. That's it.
So, has tech support met your requirements? Can I close this ticket?
Yeah, you're
absolutely.
Good. Thank you very much.
So much.
Wonderful. I hope I never see you again.
Oh, I thought we connected there, but all right.
I hate to see you go up. I love to watch you. Blah 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 blah. Okay, goodbye.
Objectify this man as he gets out.
Right, did you see something I didn't?
I mean, if you're gonna be just sitting all day, you gotta have some cushion at the very least. And it looked like he did.
Okay, that's enough.
Well, Christian, your NPC now has an ass. Just so you know.
Got that bang on him. Sorry.
It is law according to me.
What's going on?
Yeah, so Gaspard,
That is not.
you know,
Scott.
Gaspard got in his car and is driving away as you guys are standing there holding the bag, so to speak. Now, it's morning. Depending upon what your goal is on how you want to conclude your mission, you know that by this time tomorrow morning, you need the mission done. You need to have met your mission goals, and you need to be preparing your after action reports and uploading them to the secure servers for review. What's next on your agenda, guys?
Well,
Think it'd be best if we go. Yep,
Sorry.
we're thinking the same thing.
I was just gonna ask logistically, how long would it take to install a single camera? Like, if you sit down at the spot, set it up, like under 5 minutes?
10 at most.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, these things.
Moving around is gonna be the hardest part.
Right, you're going to spend more time going in between locations and finding the appropriate locations. Now, thankfully for you guys, the Cortex building is basically just on the edges of Chinatown, and there are lots of other buildings around it. So you're going to actually spend more time going in between locations, depending upon who all's doing the assignment, setting up those external cameras. Than you will actually plugging in the cameras, so to speak.
Yeah.
But you have all day to do that too. So, what's your plan, guys?
What holiday is it?
Canadian Thanksgiving.
Really? What? All right.
Get together with your
Alright.
family, talk about what you're grateful for.
All right. So we didn't grow up with that.
I've got family in Toronto.
It is also technically Columbus Day for US.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Columbus Day!
Oh, Indigenous
Right,
Peoples
that
Day,
fucking
got
Spanish
it.
asshole that came across the sea and enslaved a bunch of people. Yeah, let's just celebrate him. Anyways,
That's why Canadian Thanksgiving is better.
right. Okay. Yeah, the indigenous thing. Anyways, so what's the plan, man in charge? What's our first location that we are going to scale the building of and install these fucking cameras?
You are a super spy. I expect nothing less.
Super spy.
All right. But it goes out to a full, like, Cronenberg-esque moment.
First thing we need to do, climb up the
right.
west wall of that building.
I also prefer it's Cronenberg rather than Steven Soderbergh.
Oh.
It is body horror, the spy sequence.
Everything's just. I made a mistake and you called me out. Okay, so above table, Miko. So there's two buildings that we have to assess. Yes.
No. There's just the one
No?
building. Yeah, it's
Okay.
just the one building. It's in Rue de la Commune in Old Montreal, just on the edges of Chinatown. It's basically like middle of downtown, so to speak. Lots of office structures, lots of large condo-style residences and the like, all surrounding. It's a relatively tall building, but it's actually shorter than a lot of the other buildings that surround it. And you have to set up cameras externally to monitor all of the ingress and exits, entrances and exits of the building itself, which is why you've been given 8 of these very, very highly technical, advanced, secure cameras to set up around the structure. Then you have to break into it to actually
set up.
Yeah, to get everything else, to get your intrusion stuff into the system, to get access to the server room, find out what they're doing, that sort of thing.
With the key card, did any like fake company information come with it, like a pseudonym or the name of someone who already works there, or is it just a blank card?
It's just a blank key card.
Yeah, we didn't get covers. We were
Yeah.
They told us to go in with our names. Did we or do we have time to do a quick sweep around?
Oh yeah, for sure. You have a ton of time. You conclude all of this business with Gaspard in like 20 minutes at most.
Okay.
So, like, you've got the whole day.
So the first thing we should probably do is we should do a quick sweep of the perimeter of the building, probably map out on where would be the quickest to install all of the cameras. Once we do that, then we can take a moment, probably grab a smoke break, and figure out how we can go inside and get everything set up. But the biggest thing is where we need to put, and that's where you all come in, you lot. So,
Right.
I don't know why you guys are looking at me.
Well, you're in charge.
Okay, I've given you a directive.
Cool. Okay.
Right. Do the work. All right. Well,
Well, fine. Okay. If
I'm just
this,
saying.
You've got the rental. Do you want to, if you do the drive around sweep, or if you drop me off at the location, I can memorize entrances, exit points.
I think that's actually a really good idea to do it on foot.
Yeah.
I could find best angles. I'll follow rat person, and
Yeah.
go around and see where we could pop the cameras up.
I can.
Oliver looks at Rat and goes, "This was a moment for you to."
Yeah. Not a man. Anyway.
Person, sorry, that was my fault.
Just a rat.
Swing and a miss.
So.
Just a rat.
So, yeah, Rat is gonna grab and cross-reference is gonna open up Google Maps on their phone and also use the building plans, and try to zero in and just basically find which cross streets are the closest.
Absolutely.
Drop
So let's call this.
2 blocks that way, and then I can just walk
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so we'll kind of fast track through this just a little bit here. The team can break up and find vantage points, right? And so that's going to be either a wits and streetwise roll or an intelligence and insight roll, depending upon how. Excuse me, depending upon how you want to go about handling it yourself.
Please, may I investigation insight?
Yeah, totally.
I would also like to investigate insight.
Well, wits, streetwise, intelligence, insight.
Oh, intelligence.
Investigation insight is 2 skills. You need an attribute in it.
Intelligence and insight.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm gonna do wits streetwise.
I'm gonna
Go
use
for it.
one of the hunter's marks and grab 2 more for funsies.
Cool.
So will I.
That's
All right.
9 dice that we're looking at right now.
Amazing.
Do we get like 2 initially with it, and then roll your stats with it?
Yeah, if you're spending a mark, you get 2 extra dice on top of whatever you would normally roll.
Okay, but I'm sorry, I've only played Vampire once.
Yeah.
I'm rolling all of the blips that I have in intelligence and plus insight, and that's
Yes.
still okay. Cool.
Yeah, or wits and streetwise.
I got 10 successes. Holla.
10.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
6, 7 successes.
How many crits did you roll?
2.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
Yeah. Hopefully this happens for me on Fridays. Here we go.
What'd everybody else get?
5.
7.
2.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so between the lot of you, you are easily able to find the locations that you need to set up in. Conveniently for you, there are basically 4 different buildings that you're able to use kind of on the perimeter of Cortex's HQ, and you can divide up the cameras in 2s between each of those 4 buildings to get them set up. Now, the next part, because you're going to be doing this during the daylight hours, it is the holidays, so this downtown area doesn't have a ton of people, but there are still people. And several of these buildings are privately owned buildings. So you get to describe for me, because it's going, for at least most of you, it is going to be easy for you to set up if you have any technical aptitude whatsoever. I would encourage you guys to perhaps break up into 2 teams of 2, but it's entirely up to you how you want to handle it. But you basically have to set up 8 cameras now. So hit me with it.
All right, cool, solid. So Oliver goes into the back and he pulls out one of his duffel bags and he opens it up, and in there are shirts for everyone that says that says hat technical. Just, it says it right on there, right? So you got shirts and hats on there to where we look like tech people.
Do I not look like a tech person already?
No, but you look like a
Do
nerd.
you think I would wear something like that?
Yes.
I was just going to go under the presumption of like I'm scoping out areas for the best lighting for the podcast vlogs.
But that doesn't explain why we're setting up cameras, just why you're there.
I'm looking for the best lighting.
Yeah,
Right.
but it doesn't explain why you're setting up cameras.
Well,
If we put on this, it looks like we're just updating everything up during the holidays when nobody's around, right? Less foot traffic, not a big opportunity for people to scope out, which is i.e. what we're doing.
Right, but Charlotte's already not undercover, you're doing your own thing. So if one of us tech people goes with her, in my normal garb, I could be the camera person for her, and we're setting up B-roll or whatever fucking thing. We'll figure it out. I mean, if I'm with her, then, well, she can talk us out of anything, right? Unless you want to come with me.
Actually, I was going to go with Charlotte because we're going to be the distraction while you two set
You ought to
everything
work.
up.
Rats.
I
just
knew
gonna
you
take
liked
a
me.
hat, Flip it on.
Bullshit.
Okay. So yeah,
It makes sense. Unless if you have a better idea, I'm all ears.
I mean,
Nope.
no.
Exactly.
Yeah, actually,
Put it on.
Kind of, yeah. Refuse to put on the polo though.
That's fine. I didn't pay for it.
All right, so the 2 people who are going to set up cameras, we're going to go together, or are you saying that we should also separate?
Liv, figure it out. Like, I don't.
I'm sorry, you wanted to be the one
No,
who told
that's
everyone what to do,
right.
and now you don't want to tell me what to do. All right, no, it's fine.
my
It's fine. No,
God.
you guys go do your distraction. We'll do all the physical labor. All right, Rat, get the bags.
Man, they really are like
Okay. They're
twins.
they're really siblings.
They're really siblings. Oh my god.
Like impressive. Almost.
Terrifying.
We've played games together for a long time.
Very much so, yeah.
Rats got the duffel bag full of shit strapped to their back. A momentary wobble, but then they're fine. And they just start off towards like say the parking garage entrance somewhere
Sure.
less visible outwardly first.
Sure. So you guys get to kind of tell me what your attribute and skill combination that you're going with here, and I will either approve it or veto it. But your recommendations in this are stealth, streetwise, and subterfuge for your skills. Now, how you apply those skills could be variable, right? Because you could be taking the physical route and trying to avoid observation, and so that could be a dexterity. It could be a composure roll if you're okay with being seen, but you want to look like you are supposed to be there. That whole, confidence is 90% of what you actually need, and nobody's going to question you. Or it can end up being manipulation if you're, willing to just take the chance that you're going to be talking to people, and yeah, no, I'm supposed to go up to the 5th floor right now. I've got a work order here in my bag. You guys tell me how it is that or what it is that each of you is rolling in order to succeed at this overall task.
I think Rat's going to lean towards intelligence and streetwise, using their knowledge of their local scene, using their knowledge of how they can blend into that crowd. I think they're just going to try to intellectualize. They're trying to...
It's a little bit more wits than intelligence.
Then I will gladly use wits for that, than just thinking on their feet, trying to use their previous knowledge of, this is how I folded in here, this is how I can fold in here.
That works for me.
Beautiful.
I think Olivia's been a street rat for a while and kind of knows how to blend, not blend in, just like keep her head down enough that nobody notices her. Again, we walk with confidence. I think using wits and awareness to like keep an eye out for people and like avoid any eye contact or avoid people. London, just being in London, you avoid people and you know how to do that.
I buy the wits. I don't think it's awareness though. I think that's either stealth or subterfuge.
I'm not trying to be stealth, I guess. Neither of those are good for me. What else you got? I was gonna go intelligence and technology and just install it really fast.
No.
My character sheet says no. What else we got?
So you don't. We already know your intelligence and technology. You more than double the difficulty on installing these things, so you don't even have to roll to install these things. Right? It's more about how you're gaining access is the problem.
What about investigation? Good at that, but that's not really what we're doing.
Technically, you guys already scoped out how to get there. I'm just pointing out you have a ton of marks here. You can be using them. You can make up for your deficiencies through the largesse of chat.
I am going to be. In fact, I'm gonna use.
Do it. It's so much fun.
You tell us how many you're using just before you roll when we get through all of this, so that Varl can keep track of stuff. Oliver, while Olivia is still trying to figure out what she's rolling, what are you doing? How's your rolls going?
Oh, I'm definitely going to do composure and intimidation.
Okay.
Yeah. While Charlotte is being the social person that they are, I'm going to stand behind and just unbreaking Kanye stare down whomever they are speaking to. It's just a lot of this, like
red hat and all. Ava, what about Charlotte?
I kind of want to pitch because she is doing technically her job, so it's not exactly like a manipulation, but I would like to try to do charisma and performance because she is technically still doing this. It is in her job description, and see if and she can finagle with cameras while still doing her job, because she does have specialties in it.
All right, I'm down for it.
Hell,
LB, did you come up with some other way to negotiate with me on skills to roll?
Definitely not. I'm just gonna use some points. I'll just use one.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, all of my stuff
I have a question in a second.
is installation and understanding technology, and that's not what we're doing.
That's not the problem that you have to overcome anyway. What's your question there, Ian?
Depending on how I roll in my composure and intimidation, can I argue that gives some type of benefit to Charlotte, not only to convince them that that's why they're here, but to disregard the fact that they're setting up a camera?
So Oliver and Charlotte's roles here are basically, if Olivia and Jesse fail in any capacity, their ability... This reflects their ability to step in and intervene, right?
Okay.
So that's what your roles primarily are being for here.
Okay.
So, go ahead and toss your rolls. Tell me what your results are, and make sure you say how many of the marks that you use, so that Varl can keep track.
I'll be
I'm
using
on Hunter's mark.
I'm using 2 hunter's marks.
Oof.
I just used
Okay.
one.
Okay.
I'm gonna stack that deck.
How many did you use, Ian?
I was figuring that out. I think I've come to that I'm going to use 2 hunter's marks.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That would.
I think LB, you got your roll. What'd you get?
2.
Okay. Jesse?
Successes.
Amazing. What about Oliver and Charlotte? What'd you guys end up with? Okay, 5 for Oliver. Charlotte?
I got 3 10s and 4 regular successes.
Brilliant. So there is a point at which Jesse just kind of disappears, and Oliver and Charlotte, you have no idea where the rat went. But you don't have time to worry about that, because as Olivia is trying to basically get into this apartment building, she's basically like gets stopped at the revolving door in front of it, with this like guy coming out who's probably like the concierge for the building or something, and there's this moment of awkwardness, and Olivia isn't quite sure how to respond, and as that is happening, before Olivia, because Oliver, I think, has this brotherly, instinctual, I gotta step in and save my sister from, potentially putting her foot in her mouth sort of deal. Oliver and Charlotte kind of, you guys enter the scene to more or less provide the distraction that Olivia needs to be able to actually get into the building. So what does that look like, Oliver and Charlotte, as the two of you are attempting to distract this concierge guy?
She's going to biff it. We have to do something.
Okay, I'm warning you ahead of time. I'm turning on the voice.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. No, you're fine. You're doing your job. All right, go.
La-di-da-di-dee, la-di-da-di-da. Hello, my cryptids and fellow ghouls. It's your Charlotte here. I'm here in Montreal. Surprise! Anyway, we're doing some cryptid hunting right now and looking into like the spooky, urban, shadowy lore of Montreal. Do you think like Sasquatch comes here to like vacation? I feel like he would like it so much. Do you think we're gonna find like Sasquatch or like Bigfoot or like, ooh, maybe werewolves? I hear they love werewolves here in Montreal so bad.
Excuse me. We have an appointment to scout for a location, and we're on a tight schedule.
Oh yes, I'm so sorry about that. People get
Yeah.
feisty online.
As you guys are kind of like walking past this front door scene, the concierge, who, as far as Olivia was concerned, was trying to like help her because she like kind of got stuck with her large bag of gear going into the revolving door, and like as Olivia gets unstuck and he's about to like start asking her like details of things and why she's here and all of that sort of thing, that's when he kind of turns and looks back and sees Oliver and Charlotte. Does Olivia take advantage of the distraction and just go in? How does Olivia respond to that situation?
Yes. Yes, I'll duck my hat down and kind of try and see where Rat went.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah,
no idea.
No. Okay, cool. I will head for whatever room I think is appropriate.
Oliver's like pointing, like he's like he's just trying to
Make it more obvious, please.
Well, no, it's technically he's standing up and he's doing it behind his back, but I'm sitting in his chair.
Okay. She kind of gives him the finger and then walks away.
Nice. So as this scene kind of unfolds, where Charlotte and Oliver are almost kind of like overwhelming this poor French, Quebecois concierge guy, Olivia, you're able to like basically run for the stairwell and start making your way up the apartment building. So over the course of the next couple of hours, Olivia and Jesse, you guys are able to set up these cameras. go ahead and give me awareness rolls. And it could be, I can see argument for either intelligence or wit's your choice on the awareness roll, but it is an awareness roll. So let's get those rolls from the two of you.
I'm gonna lean with intelligence awareness for sake of A, better pools. B, I think knowing that, like, I know where I am. I know the layout of this build. I know the layout of the building that I'm trying to be watching. I should know where vantage points were from. How did I get here? What were the entries, exits of the room? Is the thought.
Oh, also above, not really above table, but like before everyone set out on their mission, like everyone does have phones, and the idea is to send a text message or a message to the group like once the cameras are set, so we know we're in the next stage.
100%.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have rolled 3 successes. I'm a little worried.
You could spend a willpower to re-roll 3 dice, or you could spend 2 marks and get 2 bonus dice.
I have a critical success and 2 successes. So I get 2 10s and 2 successes.
So that's 6 successes then.
Fuck it. I'm gonna burn a willpower.
Woo!
I'm gonna burn a willpower, re-roll 3. I like the hype in it.
Just excited.
Yeah.
That's 1 more success.
Perfect.
Yeah, that'll do. That makes me feel a little better.
Awesome.
So 4 total.
Great. So one of the things that kind of stands out to you as you are lining up, and you guys have much better vantage points than Oliver and Charlotte for seeing the Cortex building. One of the things that kind of stands out to you is the sheer lack of people that are present, right? Even several of the other office buildings around, it's a holiday, sure, but most of the office buildings around at least have some kind of presence. All of the lights are on in the Cortex building, but the windows that you're looking in, there's like nobody. The most movement that you see is one security guy that pops his head out of the door and kind of walks around the building about every hour. And usually he has a cigarette in his mouth, so you think that he's probably on a smoke break.
That's not consistent.
Right.
But guess part. Hold on.
Well, it is a holiday, but also I'm wondering how much actual business goes on in this business. Seems like all the interesting stuff is below ground.
For fun, I'm just gonna say at some point in the last 3 minutes, Rat has appeared in the same room as you, Olivia. And I don't like this. Like, I know I'm not supposed to like this, but I really don't like this.
What part of it is ruffling your feathers?
I mean, the cliche is that it's too quiet, but the reality is that for something that is supposed to be gang affiliated, for something that is supposed to be this well-kept secret that has enough data to run the city of Manhattan, the island of Manhattan, enough information like that, you would expect, I don't know, more.
I thought we were going to have a conversation about morality, and I'm really glad that I didn't go there.
No, I feel horrible about all of this. Please don't get me wrong. This is really challenging who I am to the core of my being. I picked up this job to pay rent, and now suddenly I am installing surveillance cameras on a company that I have no idea what the fuck they do. So, that is, of course,
if they do have mob affiliations and shit like that, I think that it makes sense that. No, not all of this makes sense. Well, if they have no proprietary technology in there to protect, then they probably don't need a lot of people to watch it. And if everything's underground, then they must have a pretty... What was the security system like to get down?
Was there any information in Gaspard's notes about security systems for the building, or was it all just the architectural and electrical?
It was mostly the architectural, but the additions, the plans that you have for the modifications that were done by Cortex to this building kind of implies that there's quite a few like security camera type positions, but there's not much in the way. There's like a security office, but there's not like guard posts and stuff. There's a reception, and there's probably supposed to be a security presence in reception, and then there's like a single security office, but all of that's like above ground. The stuff that's below ground, now granted, it's secure access, right? You can't just walk through any old door and get into the server room. These are heavily fortified and, secure access doors. But nothing that you saw, at least from the plans and such, indicated that there's a lot of person security, so to speak, heading into the security room, or server room, rather.
I relay all pretty directly back. I'm not expecting like sheets and sheets, reams worth of, in-person security. I don't think this is, a mall cop situation, or even just like an actual like security force or bodyguards or anything. But to have one guy is odd.
I think you're onto something, and I think that we need to make sure we're checking all of our corners, because we might not have all the information, Yeah.
Also, we both said more earlier at the same time, and I just want to tell you, Jinx, I know I'm like really late on that, but
It doesn't. You have to say it right after. It doesn't count.
Well, fuck you. So.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
I was encouraged by your brother to talk back. Anyway. Okay, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Sorry, I love you.
No, I love you. I'm with the thought of trying to... I'm not, anyway. And Rat just walks out the door.
Interns.
I'm not an intern.
You're just one rung above intern. At some point during all of this setup, by the way, Olivia ends up finding it easier to probably parkour across some fire escape situation to get to the other building. Just wanted to throw that little highlight in there because I loved that little boon on your character sheet. I thought that was great. But we're going to say that ends up taking you guys a bit longer than expected, just because of the scope of things, maybe a little bit of unfamiliarity. Getting the first camera set up takes a lot longer than the second, the third, and the fourth. By the time that you do the fourth, you've cut the time in half to what it takes you to actually get set up and everything. Oliver and Charlotte, you guys spend pretty much that entire time constantly checking in with Olivia and Jesse, making sure that everything's going smooth, but also kind of keeping an eye out on the situation on the ground, so to speak. And I'll say that at some point, probably Charlotte, I feel like, would notice. I mean, Oliver notices the guard, the security guard that walks the building, but I feel like Charlotte probably is a little bit more clued into the body language of the guy, and he's not on his A game at all. This is not a guy that you would feel comfortable guarding your corporate offices. You're not sure you would be comfortable with this guy guarding the mall that you frequent. Something doesn't feel right.
Hey, Oliver.
Yeah.
I know, like, really, like, thinking too much about this job. We shouldn't really be doing that too much, but, like, there's something, like, unsettlingly off about that guard.
He like swings his head and he looks at him and he goes, "Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You would think with the building lies, be more alert."
My father's mega church has scarier security guards than that guy.
Your father's what?
He's a pastor. Don't think about it too much.
Oh, what? No.
Mary be with you. Or whatever the bullshit is.
Stop that. Don't do that.
Oh, sorry.
He's Protestant. Okay.
I'm Baptist, but we don't really have a lot of stuff with that, so just bullshit.
It's pretty much right around that time that Jesse and Olivia, each within like a minute of each other, chime in that they're done, and so you guys get to decide. With it being, late afternoon, we'll call it, by this point, what is it that you want to do? Where do you want to meet up? And when are you going to actually start trying to pull the job?
We meet at the affirmation check-in point that we've already established for the smoke break, obviously.
Sure.
I appreciate the coordinates for the smoke break spot.
Yeah. it's pinned to everyone's phone.
Is Jesse a pack-a-day guy?
Jesse is absolutely a pack-a-day guy. Jesse's been, for lack of a better phrase, Jesse has been chain smoking all day. In any moment where they are outside, in any moment where they are not in really in any room that is not poorly ventilated, they are smoking. Regardless of whatever signage is around, there is usually a lit cigarette in their mouth.
Okay.
For fun.
So you guys meet back up at the smoke break spot. You guys have the cameras in place. If you were intending on this being a night mission, you've still got several hours to kill before that. Now, I don't know what your plan is, so you guys got to tell me. We can absolutely just fast forward a few hours. You guys just got to tell me what you're doing.
I'll definitely think probably breaking into the server room would be easier at night.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Right.
my face itches.
But also, getting in and out of the building under the cover of night might be better. I mean,
Right.
it's a cliche, but at the same time,
Right.
this is a
Yeah.
very cliched spy mission, apparently.
So since we have a few hours, should we partake in the delicacies of the city?
As in McDonald's again?
No, I know that they have this thing where they do gravy on the fries.
Oh, poutine.
Ah,
It's a poutine.
Mhm.
Yeah, with cheese curds. It's actually really good.
Phenomenal.
it's so good.
Right. It's like pub chips, but worse?
gravy.
Better?
It's better.
To be determined.
Mm.
What do you
Okay,
think?
so
Here we
you
go.
Poutine.
There's one thing this group can agree on. It is poutine's great.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fair. But after that,
Then we do the mission.
yeah, now it's nighttime, and we're going in through the garage, correct?
Yeah, executive entrance in the garage.
Brilliant. So, you guys, let's see.
This is a super serious mission.
Yeah.
Serious.
Well,
You
it is
guys-
now that
you
we
guys
have our
just-
We're having
protein.
poutine.
Yeah.
Do you guys just
Super
pull
serious.
out Google and start looking for the closest or best place to get poutine, or
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
We use the highly encrypted super secure cell phones that
They're
we
gonna
got
be destroyed.
to
We can
Google
print
the
whatever
best
fuck we
poutine
want.
in Montreal.
Immediately.
Yeah.
You have to destroy the phones after the mission is done anyway, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter
true.
what book we search.
I am probably going to butcher this name, so my sincere apologies to both Bleak Season and Raven Serenite. But you guys end up finding La Banquise. It's a 24/7 place that serves pretty interesting twists of poutine. They apparently have over 30 different types, 30 different varieties of poutine to choose from. Classic, anytime, day or night sort of deal. So that's where you guys end up spending the next several hours trying poutine.
We spend our entire per diem.
Yeah, right? Absolutely. No
For the
saving.
day.
We have about $200 Canadian a day. Let's fucking use it.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Le menu.
A round of shots for everyone here.
Yeah, right. Oh, we can't drink. We're on a job. Ah,
Yeah,
one
one shot is fine.
you can drink.
Oh, fuck. Ollie.
Would Oliver be drinking on this job?
No, he wouldn't.
Okay,
No,
let's be honest here. Ian, maybe, but Oliver, I feel like, would not be drinking. And I feel like if Olivia ordered even something, like even ordered a Shirley Temple, would be getting a glare from Oliver.
What are you doing? You need to be on your game.
You're right, I do. I want to take off the edge, you know? Just a little.
Stop that. Smacks it out of their hand.
She stands up in front of the table. How fucking dare you! Just start
What?
smacking
We
it.
have a job to do.
Yeah, fucking job to do.
Yeah.
Fuck you!
Causing a scene in La Banquise.
I was always Mom's favorite.
You guys get tossed out of an icon of Montreal.
Makes a face. I was always Mom's favorite. You said you would never say that.
At some point, some poor Canadian like server boy comes over to you guys and says, "I'm so sorry, you're going to have to leave now."
Listen, I have a question for you. Look at the both of us.
No.
Who's more attractive?
Oliver,
Who's more
Right.
attractive?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no,
but-
I have the height and the
We
hair.
are so
That's right.
sorry. We are
Joel.
so sorry. We're so
This-
sorry.
This is important. We need to know.
I think it's hilarious that the Americans are escorting the Brits out.
On a very French
we
Canadian
have
restaurant.
experience doing it before. We
That's
have
true.
experience escorting it out before.
Everyone's been to a Waffle House at some point.
That too.
Ian, you got to breathe.
Liv has been to one Waffle House in their life, has witnessed this activity.
Oh,
Mhm.
hell
Oh God!
I've
don't get me
participated in this activity at Waffle House. Are you kidding me?
Would like to
Oh,
think,
God.
like, as Jesse's going for Olivia, thinking like, I can't pull the big man myself, and it's just, I'm sorry.
Get the fucking hands off me.
I know I can't fully like take Oliver, but I will turn on the voice to like just paralyze him a bit and help me drag him out.
Oh, and it happens. He's like, no, you need to answer the question. I'm going to leave now.
Oh my God.
Good.
I love this very serious, very scary World of Darkness.
Yeah.
Again, I love.
Sorry,
We have
you
fun here,
invited
guys.
us. See, this-
I love. Everything.
That's all right. This is Bleak Season's world. We're just here to wreck it. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're nervous. We know the shoe's about to drop at some point.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I gotta let you guys have a little fun.
Yeah.
It's not worth it if you're not having a little fun.
It makes it so much better when Rat gets absolutely beamed in the back of the head like Lenny and fucking of Mice and Men. You know?
Damn.
Makes it go, you know? Think of the rabbit's rat. Anyway, just
All right. So, hours after the incident, cooler heads have finally prevailed. Night has settled across Montreal. The chill of the air is fairly exceptional for perhaps some of you. Yes, I'm looking at Charlotte. But, you know, it's not. It's fall, right? Like, it's actually pretty beautiful fall weather. Although Montreal does tend to be a little bit damp this time of year. And there's a definite chill air coming off of cutting through the city a bit tonight. But thankfully, you're in a car that is temperature controlled, and you are pulling up to the building for Cortex Biologics. You make your way around to the back. There are two parking entrances. There's one that is clearly labeled executive parking, and the other one that's just labeled parking. And both of them do go down, but the executive parking one seems to kind of drift a little bit away from the normal entrance. It probably stands out to you, Oliver, that while there is how do I put this? It feels secure in the sense that there's a lot of concrete around you. There's only, like, you would have to pull off a pretty impressive backing up job to, you know, quickly manage to back your vehicle out of this security spot.
This thing's got a rear camera.
We'll see if that ends up getting used. As you are pulling up to the garage and the parking garage's entrance, you see before you a fairly impressive reinforced steel door. You also note very clearly, maybe the others don't pick up on this, but Oliver would spot it very easily, that there are 4 indented circles in the ground right in front of that door that are very obviously ejecting pillars that can shoot up out of the ground. The bunker fortifications with the concrete around you, this massive steel door, all of that kind of feels a little daunting in a way. And I think there's an instinct for Oliver to kind of go into his pocket and, you know, make sure that he's got his little explosive fun toy with him. As you are driving towards the this heavy door, you see a relatively normal looking scanner waiting for you to wave your little entry card. Olivia and Jesse, Charlotte maybe could pick up on this too, but certainly Olivia and Jesse, the two of you are able to pick up on that scanning device that looks like, you know, your prototypical ARFID, you know, little key scan station. It's got a little bit of an outline to it. There's an infrared component in there as well. It's also kind of weird that it looks like it's got a reinforced 20 amp electrical circuit going into it, which seems a little bit of an overkill. So there's something more about that security. You're probably thinking, or maybe even worrying at the moment, whether or not this card is authentic enough, because it feels like there's a little bit more here to the security than perhaps you were expecting. But Oliver waves the card, and the slight red luminescence of the infrared kind of flickers for a moment, and then it shifts to blue. And as it does, the heavy steel door starts rising in front of your truck.
fucking shit.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah. Ooh.
Pulls in.
As you pull into this garage, the executive level parking is separated from the rest of the parking. The rest of the parking basically half of the first level of the 3 levels of parking, half of that first level is exclusive to the executives, and it's segmented off. Like, there's concrete pillars between those parking spaces and all of the rest of the parking spaces that everybody else is supposed to use. There is only one way in or out using a vehicle into this space. There's 2 cars on the executive side, and there's 0 cars on the non-executive side, at least on this first level, from what you can see. The 2 cars that are there are fairly nice looking, expensive, Mercedes, BMW-esque type vehicles. Black, because, that's what they are.
I'm gonna snag pictures of their license plates.
I was just
Sure.
gonna say, Jesse is gonna memorize their license plates.
Well, okay, well, so we all can't do that, okay?
No problem. They're Quebec plates. They're not personalized. There's nothing overly special about them. Very notably, there's no bumper stickers. If you walk past the vehicles, there's no little tags in the window for parking or anything. They're fairly nondescript in a lot of ways, other than they're flashy looking. At the very least, they look expensive, and maybe that's the point. Now, from your plans that you've been given, you know that there's two ways into this structure. You can either take the main entrance that is right in front of the parking area and go into the main building complex, and there are elevators that ostensibly will take you down. But off to the side from that, in the corner of the executive entry or executive parking area, there's another entry point, a smaller door. It, just like the main door, also has security access. You will have to scan your card to get in. You also note that there are several cameras here in this space as well. And so you have to assume that because no alarm has been raised or anything at your presence, that either no one is actively watching the cameras, or they are meant to be the kind of cameras that are used post-incident situation. Either way, you're going to have to get into them. You're going to have to clean your presence from the security tapes, no matter what you do. The question now is, how do you go about completing your assignment? You have mission goals. What are your steps?
I mean, we gotta get down to the server room, right?
That's the main goal for sure.
Yeah.
You could probably, you do have the server room probably will have access to the security systems, because that's also one of your mission goals, but you know for a fact that the security office, which is in the main portion, the main building up a level, would also give you that access as well. You don't know, you're just guessing. It's a very educated, probably right guess that the server room will have that. So,
well, in the dossier that we got from Gaspar, is there a way that we can discern the quickest point to the server room from where we're at?
that would be that secondary entrance that basically goes to
that has the cameras.
An executive elevator. No, the cameras are all in the garage.
Got it.
They're everywhere. You're already on camera. The executive entry point leads to basically an executive elevator that either goes down into the subterranean offices, or it goes all the way up to the top floor.
Do we feel comfortable splitting our forces and having 2 of us aim for the security room, 2 of us aim for the server room? I'm inclined to just install the Trojan ware as fast as possible. I'd prefer to be down in the server room, but if we want to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Give me a second here. Sorry.
I kind of also want to go to the server room, only because I'm mostly curious about what's going on down there.
I'm fine with doing security. my tech knowledge is mainly cameras, so security, I'm fine with dealing with that on my own. Well, with someone else, but I'm also kind of worried because like our main like fighting person is only just like one person.
Oh, big person.
Right. Yeah, you are.
You're like,
I was gonna say something earlier, but didn't seem like a good spot.
I think in this particular case, I think we should all focus our efforts on what the mission is, and that's installing whatever it is that you need to in the server room. So I think all of us going down there would be the best opportunity.
and then we'll just double back.
We can double back once we do that. The mission is pretty much there. Everything else is gravy.
Okay,
All right.
let's do it.
Right. You saw the infrared, right?
Yeah, I did.
It's fucking weird.
I don't like it at all.
No. Why do they need fucking infrared?
Maybe
at night, but
maybe to make up for the guard that isn't really like a really shitty guard.
Or
right, but you could do that with the night vision.
or there's more security than we're aware of.
Right.
Well, the security that they need or they have isn't just a person. It's something else.
Robots.
I don't know, like those quartz things. I haven't experienced
All
it
I-
much.
All I
Lasers?
know
Yeah.
is I want to get this done as soon as possible, and I want to check out the
I
raver
couldn't
scene of
think the
Montreal.
right lasers.
That's really it.
Right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
Huh.
Yeah,
their
let's-
parties
probably
must
it.
be fantastic there. There's nothing else to do except be cold.
let's-
And
like,
get put in.
Yes. Oh, and
Get in arguments with Love and Keys and get thrown out.
yeah.
Like I feel like you've already tapped the party scene because you made it
Yeah.
for yourselves.
That's how we
Boom,
party.
one
yeah,
check.
but now we need loud music to go with it.
Yeah. Fair.
I feel like Jesse could help you with that.
Mhm.
All right, so you're staying together and you are just heading straight down to the server room.
Correct.
Okay.
Jesse is very pointedly going to be wearing the Hat Tech Industries hat,
Mm.
the hat, and trying to be as away. Like if they had, any sort of, maybe they pull up their shirt or their hoodie a little bit more so that they are as covered as possible from camera.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
I think as Olivia goes, she's going to be checking as much as she can for additional security or like cameras, like different things that we weren't told about or we were uninformed of.
Sure. Go ahead and toss a intelligence and awareness roll.
Okay.
Can I actually hop in on that? That sounds
Yeah.
fun.
Sure. Go for it.
Hmm. I did roll a 1. don't know,
That's
we
only
do-
gonna matter. That's only gonna matter if you fail.
No, I got 4 successes.
Great. You did not.
I got 2, and I don't really feel like burning another willpower.
Is there a danger level right now?
Yeah, it's a little bit elevated right now, but because technically speaking, you guys have not met the hunter requirements. We're not into a despair situation. So
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna fuck it. We have a lot of these. I'm gonna use 2 more fucking
Ooh,
marks.
hey, big spender.
I'm gonna burn.
Spend a little time.
just so you know, any that you guys have left over at the end of the night, we are directly going to dump into experience points. So
Okay.
Didn't know that, but I already spent it. That's 4 successes. That was
Okay.
2 more. So
Yeah.
these.
Brilliant. Yeah, so Olivia and Jesse, the two of you are able to pretty clearly able to pick out the very obvious cameras. They were the ones that were marked on the diagrams of things that you had. Gaspard's information seems to be holding up for the most part. However, once you swipe into the executive hallway leading to the executive elevators, you do notice that there are a few other camera spots that you weren't sure were cameras until you actually walk close enough to them and pick out the moving lens that seems to articulate based on your proximity to it.
Hmm.
It doesn't shift its orientation as much as you just catch out of the corner of your eye the rotation of it as it refocuses as you move into, as your movement triggers it coming in. It's also significantly more advanced than any of the other cameras. As a matter of fact, I think for Olivia, most of the other cameras probably are a decade old. And this screams to you cutting edge technology, the hidden thing that you find.
Huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wonder. What?
What?
Okay, we can't afford.
Like,
Hey.
Well, I was saying something and then you interrupted me. You mind?
I did. I'm sorry.
Thank you. This, we've shifted very often. No, put it down. It's fine. We've shifted very quickly into a new situation with the security. I don't know if you've noticed this, but everything else is about about 10 years old, and this is new and adjusting. So
New, and some of which might even be off market. These are
right.
nice.
This is better than the shit
Very
that we
nice.
got.
Nice.
Also, while
Right.
they pick that out, Charlotte, I feel compelled to point out your signal is gone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
well,
no.
we were underground.
No.
That's true.
Yeah, even underground, you feel like at this point you would probably at least have a bar. No, you are in full SOS mode on your cell phone.
Well,
Don't like that.
Don't like that at all.
Hey guys, just as a heads up, you know how it was mentioned that we're not gonna get signal? We've entered that zone now.
That feels
What?
early.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this may seem extreme, but I feel like certain contingencies should be in play. And like you just hear like 2 clicks, like on the side of Oliver.
Mhm.
It's fine. Probably won't need to use it, but just in case.
I am
In and out
in and
as
out.
quickly
Yeah.
as possible.
The only way forward is through, and the only way through
Right.
is forward.
Rat, while we're down there, we might want to check and make sure that, I don't know if the security room is going to have whatever the fuck this is on there, so keep that in mind if we do see something down there for it.
Roger.
Livia.
No. Okay. Yeah. Roger.
Even Oliver looks at Olivia and goes, seriously?
What? We have a little fun. I'm the only
Just a
one?
little bit.
Rat is
Oh.
slightly ahead of the group and is just.
He's learning. It's good. Good
You
for
told me
him.
to
Oh my
fuck myself
gosh.
earlier. Did you tell him to do that?
Yes,
How professional.
very.
Hmm.
I love the
was
banter.
Office space, I promise.
So you head down the hallway. You eventually reach the executive elevators. You signal for the elevators. The doors open up immediately. You find yourselves inside of an elevator. There are 3 buttons. The floor that you're on, one that is below it, and one that is above it. They are unmarked. There's cameras in the elevator as well. This mirror-like shined steel surrounding you. You cannot help but feel a little bit claustrophobic in. It's a plenty big enough elevator. But yeah, it still got you on a little bit of an edge.
Well, I don't like that. Just stabs the camera.
No!
Did
We're
it
not supposed
already.
You stab, and there's not even a scratch. There is a massively thick layer of glass, and when you pull your blade down, you hear this tiny tink on the floor as the tip of your blade is completely broken, at least 2 or 3 millimeters.
Well, now look what you did. You
Well,
broke a
fucking
little
hot.
bit of your knife.
Devastated.
We're not supposed to leave any trace of us. Stabbing cameras is not going to work for us.
Rat pulls out a cigarette and starts smoking.
No, look.
Not in a confined space.
Don't, just give me a minute.
Fine.
And I'm gonna try to position myself under the camera.
Oh, you can't.
No?
No, it's embedded into the corner
Oh, good.
of the elevator.
Oh,
And-
great.
And it's important to note that when Jesse tries to move to the edge, he sees the camera lens refocus so that it encompasses all of the space.
I'm not trying to get out of view of the camera.
No, I know.
Directly under the camera, if at all. Like, squeeze into the corner and rip through this cigarette so that the smoke, at the very least, starts to screen in front of the lens.
Okay.
Trying to fuck with it.
Gotcha.
But I am
Gotcha.
trying to give it
You create a bit of a smoke haze at the top
Mhm.
of the elevator.
exactly. Just bear with me for like 5 minutes.
We know that there are 2 floors under us, right?
So there's 2 floors of parking garage. Then what you assume this elevator goes down to is the offices, and then the server room is below the offices that this
Okay.
elevator does not go to.
Okay.
So
So
we-
there's no way we can use this elevator to get to the server.
Not straight into the server room, no.
Heard. Okay. I
That's so
I use my shirt and I press the down button.
You press the down button. As the elevator doors close, you hear this heavy thud as the elevators close, and then this almost like latching sound. And then you feel the elevator all of a sudden like bump for a second as it like enters free float mode and just starts floating down. There's no mechanical like lurching. There's no you don't hear the whine of chords above. You hear very, very barely audibly in the space between the elevator and the walls of the elevator shaft, you hear what sounds like air, like compressed air. And you almost feel your stomach kind of lift for a second as the elevator starts all of a sudden moving downwards. It goes very fast. 6-7 seconds later, you feel the heaviness hit you as the elevator very, very manageably but quickly slows into this like almost cushion of air underneath. And then you hear latch, and the doors open.
Remember how we
Slide
said
out.
we felt the shoe was gonna drop?
It's dropped.
Oh, it's down. It is on.
What the
Yeah,
fuck just happened?
This is just one of
it's-
like 15 shoes.
There's a centipede worth of shoes dropping right now, and
Seeing Olivia use their shirt, like this is honestly like where Oliver comes into play, right? Like he has a low profile duty belt on under his jacket, and he starts handing out gloves. They're just like black, like
green like that.
yeah, latex free because you know just want to make sure that we're
Can't
looking
develop
for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's probably best if we're trying not to leave any traces.
Oh, thanks.
I saw you do the shirt thing. I forgot. That's my fault.
That's all right. We
Uh,
can manage. It's not like a first rodeo.
I know we are now deeper into this, but Miko, can I make a claim that Jesse took one of the duffel bags with any and all updated laptops, things that we need for?
So there was 2 laptops in the kit that Gaspard provided you, and I assumed that Olivia grabbed one and then Jesse grabbed one.
Yeah, beautiful, perfect.
They came with like iFixit kits. If you have to, unscrew something, get into some device or something or other, and yeah, you feel like you feel prepared anyway from a physical standpoint.
Yeah.
As
we
the
have
two-
our net gear, right? Like
You have your kit, yeah.
Yeah.
You feel confident in your kit, but as those doors open and you see this array of office space out. It's open floor design. There are pillars basically every 15 feet. The office floor itself is about 10 feet of elevation, so it feels fairly spacious, but at the same time, it's all entirely dark. It's not pitch black, mind you. There's some illumination from red lights and from screens and such that are in sleep mode or screensaver mode or whatever they might be. You see the Cortex Biologics logo on the walls. You see it on the computer screens and like a flashing screensaver sort of deal. The office space itself feels sterile. The air is cold. Charlotte thought she was cold on the streets of Montreal. This is easily 4 or 5 degrees colder Celsius.
Mm.
That hits you, all of you, at once. As you step into the space, you get a chill physically, but also something is tickling your minds. Something is not right, and you cannot put your fingers on it yet.
All right, ghosts. Please.
And y'all tease me for having winter clothes on.
Yeah, Charlotte's the only one of you that's comfortable right now physically.
The ancestors told me to be comfy here.
Not the ancestors. Sorry.
Manifesting them in the brain.
I think with this shift in feeling, Oliver pushes his way to point, and he just tells like Olivia and Rat, aka Jesse, look, just direct me which way to go. I'll make sure it's clear before we go in.
I think at this point, Jesse, having memorized the office floor, I think at this point, just left, right, left, down the staircase, in.
And he's fully brandishing his gun now, he's officially clocked in.
Yeah. So it isn't actually a staircase. It's actually a very, very long ramp that doubles back as it goes down.
Worse.
Yeah. But yeah, you do have to kind of walk through all the way to the other side of the business offices before you reach that long ramp. And you hit very clear, or you pick up very clearly that this open office space has like a central vestibule area where there are dozens of desks and the like. And you also pick up that there's not an insignificant number of non-office related electrical equipment and machinery. You see a few microscopes. You see a mass spectrometer. You see almost what looks like laboratory equipment, all technology-based laboratory equipment, but nonetheless it's there, scattered about several different desks in this open vestibule area. On the sides, as you walk through, there are closed offices, glass walls, glass doors, no one visible that you can see in any of the space. So there's probably 8 of those set offices on each side, but this central area feels very different from any normal office that you might have ever been in.
Who the fuck would want to work down here?
All right, doesn't matter. We need to keep moving.
I don't think anybody does work down here. Rat's gonna. You're mentioning some laboratory equipment. Is there anything small enough to pocket or small enough to
Oh, for sure.
easily lift? Rats?
The question is, would you?
Oh, yeah. Rat is gonna take like a microscope. Mass spectrometer probably is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, mass specs are big. They're bulky.
That's not.
I don't even think you can take a microscope. Like these are science grade.
Oh fuck.
Equipment. This isn't like your little at home, chemistry kit here you're looking at. This is like the double lens, full steel, full articulation, 1000x zoom or 10,000x zoom, whatever it is. Like, this is serious equipment.
Roger.
You could probably get away with pictures of all of this for sure.
Then pictures all over the place. If there are any like loose slides or anything that appears to have been
That's interesting.
studied with microscopes.
Yeah, any cha-cha slides?
Are you looking for anything specific, or are you just grabbing a box of slides?
I want to see. This deals with human biochemistry. I want to find blood. If there are boxes around, I'm basically looking for Dexter Morgan's fucking slide collection of just, fuck is that? Does that look human? Not really.
All right.
And
Give me an intelligence plus awareness roll.
oh, please and thank you. Yeah, let's go for it.
And just so you guys know, this will separate Jesse from the rest of you a little bit as he's doing this.
Rat's gonna take up more of the rear while doing this and slow down. Whoop. Oh fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 10s. So that's, I think, 8 successes.
Brilliant. You find amongst the desks on a couple of these very obviously workstations 2 refrigeration units. Inside are bags of blood. Dozens of them. All of them labeled with series of barcodes and numbers. No text. Just dozens of bags of blood. There are also, near where the microscopes are, a few smaller refrigerators that contain boxes of slides for microscopes, several of the boxes of which have, again, barcodes and numbers, and the slides appear to have samples upon them.
God damn it, Ian, I was gonna do the exact same shit. First, pictures of everything. Specifically, open doors in the refrigeration units, picture. Then picture for the boxes of slides. How big are these boxes? Are we talking about a shoebox or?
No, we're talking about like this big, like barely an inch thick.
Like maybe 5 or 6 inches long, like 2
Right.
wide.
Yeah. If you've got a big pocket on your jacket, you can fit it into a big pocket.
I would say, I think
Inside pocket of like a zip up hoodie. Yeah.
Rat's drowning in a massive kitted out leather jacket. It's going in the breast pocket and it's staying there.
Okay. I'll also, even because you rolled 8 dice, I'll say that you spot a lunch box in one of the refrigerators that has like an ice pack in it.
Pop it open.
That you could like take the ice pack so that you're keeping the samples cold.
Then yes, absolutely. I will suffer through the cold right now.
Yeah.
Is there anything?
I mean, you got 8 successes, right? So I got to give you something.
Sick. So keeping the blood slides cold, keeping the slides, pictures of everything. What else is in that lunchbox? Just out of curiosity.
Probably sushi.
Solid. Taking it with me. Having
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
You're gonna steal someone's lunch, and then someone else's lunch? Like, what's wrong with you?
So much worse right now. It's fine. Like, morally speaking, in Rat's brain, I am currently doing covert operations for a large, probably multi-billionaire funded company against another multi-billionaire company that is collecting biodata on enough people to fill the entire island of Manhattan. Fuck it, we're already in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm taking their food.
I mean, we already spent our entire per diem on poutine, so I get it.
For the day.
Dang. No, we spent I'll afford it. $800 a bouquet.
Oh yeah, damn.
It's also worth pointing out, like I'll say that you catch the label on the package, and just for shits and giggles, we're gonna say that Jesse can read Japanese, right? Can read kanji,
Yeah.
and it says Wagyu truffle oil.
Ooh, expensive shit.
Catching up to the group, just popping the Wagyu nigiri in my mouth and just. Hey, how y'all doing?
What did you?
Did you separate?
What did you?
have sushi?
Did you?
We just ate.
What? Look, dude, I am a proud hobbit. I like a snack. Okay.
Can
Fuck it.
I want one.
Honestly, I can't really argue with that. That's fine. Do you think?
Do you want some?
Can we
No,
focus
no,
on
I'm on
what's
the
happening
job.
right now? We get focused.
I'm on the job.
So am I.
Mm,
All right. And back in with the group, back in step, going. Finish.
Olivia did not respond to this in any way, so I'm actually going to give Olivia a wits and insight roll. And I'm not going to tell you what it's for.
Okay. Wits and insight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scary.
4 successes.
It's like midnight.
Mm-hmm.
That's sushi. That has not,
right.
yeah, but it hasn't been here all fucking day. You're
Okay.
looking at Jesse eating this sushi. You're looking at Charlotte and Oliver like debating on whether or not they want some. And something triggers in the back of your mind. That's not lunch.
Everyone shut the fuck up. Why is that sushi fucking fresh?
And that's when it hits Jesse. This sushi was probably made 5-6 hours ago at most.
This isn't somebody's lunch. This is dinner.
Somebody's still fucking here.
No one is here. You don't see anyone, which
Yeah.
means either someone is hiding here or they exited the building and did not take their very expensive dinner with them.
Or the storyteller's trying to make us paranoid.
Or the storyteller's trying to make you paranoid. But I also feel like I don't have to try to do that. Let's be
No,
honest.
He
not really.
wants to make us
No.
paranoid.
Hey, dog.
As Ian
Random sushi.
as Ian can attest, it takes zero effort on my part for my players to be paranoid.
It really doesn't take much. We know too much, and he gives us too little to where that just comes together. We're just like, so it's gonna blow up, right?
The building is going to explode in 5 minutes. We need to go now. Dropping the fucking pail of sushi. I don't give a shit that I'm wasting half of it. And
Oliver's waiting for direction. He's like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So the ramps heading down into the server room are basically right in front of you.
book. That's in.
You book your way down. You go down one ramp. You double back, go down the other ramp. As soon as you enter into this space, you find yourselves in the probably one of the most impressive server rooms that you could possibly ever see. We're talking state of the art. We're talking nitrogen cooled. It is dark. There are banks of machines down here. This room itself is probably a football field in size of just row after row after row of hardware. Some part of Olivia has to feel impressed by it. Some other part, maybe from someone else, if not Olivia, has to feel daunted by it. It's horrifyingly cold. You've dropped another 5C coming down into this room. You're actually coming pretty close to the temperature where you can see your breath in front of you.
Well, that explains why it's cold. You have to keep the temperatures in check for this type of shit.
All right.
All right.
Note 41.
Jang. Note 41. Running over, laptop out, cords out.
Okay. It takes very little effort for you to locate what you believe to be the easiest access point. You only have to go 3 or 4 rows down. You pick out a couple of different server points. Olivia and Jesse, between the two of you, you each grab one of them, kind of this unspoken, just glances, nods at each other, and you both go immediately to work. As you plug in your systems, I need to know what Oliver and Charlotte are doing.
I'm sweeping the room.
The whole room?
That's massive.
Well, it's like I'm the areas in which that you are in, I'm creating a perimeter. Yeah.
Charlotte, her stuff is her main specialty is going to be more cameras, so she can't really do much for this. So I think she is the backup of the backup in case something happens with Jesse or Olivia. But I think she's just observing the room, not in like a scoping sense that Oliver is doing, but just like if something weird sticks out, maybe she'll catch it just by just observing everything.
Okay. Olivia and Jesse, in having looked at your character sheets, you don't have to roll for these tasks. Both of your skill sets are hyper attuned. You were chosen for this assignment for reasons, right? You don't need, your skills are so sufficient that you don't have to roll. You meet the difficulty by more than half. So the two of you are just setting to work. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, you have the access. Those three things combined basically guarantees your success. Now all you need is the time. Oliver and Charlotte, I need for both of you to please roll wits plus awareness rolls.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Oh, it's time.
I would also encourage you to use Hunter's Marks.
No.
Oh.
No.
You're not my dad.
Start telling me what to do.
How about
I'm gonna use a hunter's mark.
how about get bent? I use 3. Just
Right. Oh,
And we just got another donation from Courtney Interrupted for another 2 for each of you.
Courtney.
Charlotte, you need to use some. You're at 9, darling.
I know. I'm using 1. I do have a question though. This is a very weird question.
Yeah,
Actually, no.
hit me.
That's actually never mind. I forgot that's for
Okay.
academics. Never mind.
Okay.
I had a special team
gonna-
for academics.
I'm gonna burn a willpower to roll 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. I have 2 successes. Fuck.
Jesse also just picked up another one from Ken.
Holy shit.
You guys are killing it tonight, guys. Let's see if it actually matters.
6.
How'd you do, Ian?
I only got 2 successes, and this even after burning the willpower.
Charlotte, you said you got 6?
Yes.
Okay. You're both kind of scouting and keeping up with the surroundings, focused a lot on that, as Jesse and Olivia are nose deep into their screens. Charlotte, you spot it first as you pass by the corridor where Olivia and Jesse are working. You see Oliver at the far end. You both have taken kind of flanking positions, and you see a shadow move behind Oliver. And before you can say something, Oliver, you hear footsteps behind you. Your reflexes kick in, you turn, look, gun out, drawn, pointed, and there is a figure standing in front of you, inches away from you, within arm's reach, that you did not hear moving until they were right upon you. This dark, hooded man, pale, pallid complexion, streaks across their face that almost look like blood vessels, their eyes blackened. At first you think makeup, and then you think burns, tattoos, something. Their mouth is misshapen. But more than any of that, their blood-red eyes stare at you and do not look human. And they get to attack you.
What? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me tell you something.
2
Hold on.
successes.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm the pretty one. Don't do this.
Do you have something that I'm not aware of here?
You're the pretty one.
Do I have anything? Fuck no.
No.
Have fun.
Okay. So this is actually an opposed task. So you can roll strength plus brawl if you like, to try to avoid this individual as their arms reach out to you, encased in shadow and with lightning rapidity.
All right, now we got something, y'all. Here we go. Three successes.
Okay. Just so you know, I rolled 9 dice, and I got 8 successes. You don't even realize you are flying through the air until your ass lands upon the floor. Charlotte, Jesse and Olivia are kind of oblivious to this at first, but Charlotte, you actually see Oliver get picked up like a rag doll and thrown 25 feet away from where he had been standing in a flash. He skids across the ground. Oliver, you only take 3 points of damage from that, but you feel the wind knocked out of you for a moment as you are flung across the space.
I think you can hear him audibly, just like, "Ah!" He gets up.
I think Charlotte also screamed at that too. It's like, ah!
This is when Jesse and Olivia are able to know what is happening. You see Oliver picking himself up off the ground. You see this cloaked, shadowy figure in the distance. The rest of you can't quite pick out the gruesome details of their face, but you know that it's not good. At the very least. You're also not done with your job.
Yeah.
Am I aware enough to know that they're still working?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I am.
Well, you know enough that they had still been on the job. They might have stopped now that they're looking at you picking your ass up off the ground.
Am I able to do anything?
That depends. Technically, Charlotte has the action here.
Okay.
But I also believe, Ava, you're completely justified in being shocked and not reacting.
Yeah. I have 1 strength. What do I do in this situation?
Charm him. Charm him.
Shove it in boulder. Flirt, damn it, flirt.
So I will.
Right now.
All right, I'll pass the action to you then, Oliver. You can do something here.
I think in this moment, knowing that like Olivia and Jesse are still working, and then just knowing Charlotte does not, he's going to get up and he's going to try and charge at this thing.
Okay.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you'll allow me with his gun. Like he's gonna charge and shoot. Like he's pressing forward and he's shooting.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You get up. Your gun is out. You're trained. You have the gun, and you didn't lose your grip on your gun.
No, never.
Yeah.
Unless I got a
You
sling.
get up.
It's
You
an
level.
MP9. We're good.
You level that weapon and start shooting at him. Roll.
And this one, what are you thinking? Dexterity and not really.
Hang on a second. Shit, where'd my thing go? It is dexterity and firearms.
Dexterity. Of course. Is it the gun? All right.
And last check looks like you have 8 hunter's marks available to you.
Gonna use.
Because we got a flurry of additional donations from people. We're apparently in a hype train right now. So.
Mark one off, Varl. I'm gonna use one here, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. So it's technically a 9mm Luger. So that. Yeah. It's just a 9mm with an attachment.
Yeah.
So I translate this into superficial. So it's for superficial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your bullets, multiple bullets come out of your weapon and all hit dead center torso. You're trained. You level into this guy. 4 rounds. You unload into his chest. He doesn't even move. His body doesn't react to being impacted by 4 bullets.
It just eats him. Nothing happens. Fuck me. Okay.
You see them penetrate into this clothing that he is wearing. You see the physics of the clothes blossom from the impact, and you're probably close enough by the time that you end your run that you see blood come out, but there is no recoil or bodily impact from those bullets slamming into this figure.
Am I able to use my momentum right now? Like I'm not looking to do damage. It's just more so of enacting. You
charge. You're bull rushing into him, trying to. Yeah. I need for you to make another strength plus brawl.
While that's happening, how close is Oliver running? Past us?
No. He was probably still. I'll say that you were probably 10 feet closer to Oliver than Olivia was, and he landed probably 15 feet away from you. So by the time he gets over to this figure, they're like a good 40 feet away from you.
It's a solid couple of yards. Got it.
Yeah.
I rolled 4 10s.
Okay.
There's also a 9 in there, but I rolled 4 10s. That's never happened. So I'm just trying to see if I could knock this person off balance, right? Yeah. Hopefully to buy Jesse and Olivia enough time to finish, and for Charlotte to get to them and get the fuck out.
Okay. You wrap your arms around this guy. Now, I will say that you have to drop your gun, but it has a strap on it, so it just slips back on your shoulder, right? You don't drop it on the ground. It's, you release it from your hands, and it's sling.
Probably still hard to get to.
Yeah, its sling catches into your shoulder like you expect, and you just wrap your arms around this guy. Technically speaking, you are physically larger than this man, right? and you just wrap him up into a bear hug. Your weight slams into him, and you carry him backwards, and he falls, and you land on top of him. Ian, have you ever hugged a tree?
Yes. Don't ask why, but yes.
That's what it feels like to you right now, as your arms wrap around this man. Jesse, I'm going to give you an opportunity to act if you would like to do something different.
What the fuck can I do?
Olivia, you're on deck.
Free action is yelling is a free action. You're gonna hear like Oliver tell you to keep going, but it's up to you on what you want to do.
Yeah. Part of that panicked what can I do is River. Big part of that's Jesse. Still going, one eye on the screen, one eye on what's happening, trying to go as fast as possible. Is there... I don't want to throw shit at him. I don't think I can make it that far. I don't have any... Yeah. I guess just...
Head down, job in.
Head down, job in, as well. Our primary jobs: installing passive digital surveillance, deploying network intrusion protocols, positioning optical long-range surveillance, and verifying physical. Yeah, those two are fine. We already did those. I think at this point they have installed the Trojan virus. They've gotten whatever.
No, you have not.
No, we have not. Cool.
No, that's a multi-minute operation.
Multi-minute, horrifying.
Yeah, and you'd only been working for maybe a minute. So if that's what you want to keep, if you want head down, job done, then you need to do a technology and intelligence check, please.
Yeah, that's gonna be tech intelligence. I'm just gonna try to shove then. Tech intelligence. I'm good at those. How good am I? Good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And I don't know how many marks you have, but I know everybody's got a lot.
I've got many now. I feel woefully confident about having 7 dice in this.
Okay.
I do have an idea for Charlotte. If I don't know if it's too late for that or if that's like a next turn thing, but it's like a very quick thing for Charlotte to do.
I'll come back to you right after. Let LB take a turn.
4 successes. We're just going.
Okay. You are chugging right along, and all of a sudden, your terminal access to you were basically using this terminal point to get to a different server, and it's all of a sudden severed. You immediately recognize there's someone on the other end of this. There's someone trying to stop you, and so you go for another route. You set up an immediate connection to another server, and you start trying to do your upload. And while that's happening, you can see files, directories, access privileges, all kinds of things popping up on your hack tools that you have set up here. And something catches your eye that makes you stop typing for a moment. You see the name Halcyon Applied Technologies. Right below that, you see 10 other names of other Aegis subsidiary companies.
What?
Mixed in with dozens of other technology contractor companies. Probably, there are files here on probably every major company in North America. And you kind of freeze for a moment. Olivia, you just saw your brother tackle a guy after getting thrown 25 feet.
Yeah, he's probably fine. We've been in worse scrapes before. I trust my brother knows what the fuck he's doing. I know how to hack. I'm gonna try and hack.
Okay.
This is my job. That's his job. I do computers. He does fighting.
Got it. Go ahead and
Like
roll
flailing in the air.
intelligence technology.
Do I get anything extra because I'm spec'd into this?
Yeah, you get an extra dice.
Oh. Oh my god, a whole extra dice.
And for what it's worth, oh hey, live from the apocalypse rated. Thanks guys, welcome in.
Hello.
For what it's worth, you're at 9.
Okay. I'll
Mark.
use 2 of those to. Do I reroll 2 of them?
You get 2 bonus dice.
2 bonus.
Don't reroll dice because you might
Yeah.
want to end up using a willpower point to reroll dice. So
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that is 5 successes.
brilliant.
Oh no, sorry, 6. These dice are hard to read.
That's okay. Brilliant. You head down, you see your brother, he's got this, I know he's got this, and immediately go into fast mode and trying to get your hack done. You end up hacking through and finding the security node for the cameras, and you're like, oh, okay, here's my point. I can get the network intrusion so we have access to security cameras and all of that. As soon as you get into that, your node gets cut off. And you have to immediately start looking for another node. You glance over and you see Jesse in the same position as you, but Jesse is also shocked by whatever he sees on his screen. Charlotte.
How close is she between of the 2 points of Jesse and Olivia, and then Oliver and Enforcer? Is she closer to where Oliver and Enforcer are, or closer to where...
She's closest to Olivia. Olivia is probably 20 feet down the this particular chain of servers away from you. Jesse is another 10 feet past that, and Oliver and the Enforcer are 40 feet past that.
Okay. She's gonna walk a little bit closer to where Oliver is, and the only reason why she's doing this is because she's gonna just yell for everyone else to hear, I'm turning the voice on. And if for anyone who has ever watched The Nanny, it's just the strongest, nasaliest voice, and it's just like, hi.
Stop! You're distracting me.
That's why she warned you first. She wants to try to distract the Enforcer.
Oh my god, I'm freaking Dresha. Just the full Jesus.
So she wants to at least help Oliver in distracting the Enforcer with the nasally voice, and then she'll join everyone else.
Okay. For what it's worth, you cannot distract him, but I am still having you roll because there is someone that you can't see that you might actually be able to distract.
Oh god, I'm so scared. Oh god. Okay.
Is it
What
the
am I
Fran
rolling?
Drescher?
Fran Drescher, come on down. What am I rolling?
The of every World of Darkness campaign is secretly Fran Drescher.
So this is actually a manipulation and persuasion check.
Okay. So we will use 2 hunter's marks.
Okay, that's 4 extra dice.
Yes. So 5 regular successes, and I got 2 10s. So a crit.
Okay. That fracas that is occurring down the way, you cannot particularly influence with your voice anyway. But off to the side of you, you hear a female voice say, "Oh, that's fun." And you see a woman that appears next to you. She's wearing black. She has a Cortex Biology's badge on. She's dressed in executive wear, executive clothing. There's nothing particularly that stands out about her in any way, other than she looks like she belongs in a place like this. And she just looks at you, and she has her head kind of tilted to the side. And as she is standing there, you see her actually reach one hand up to the tilt of her mouth and kind of wipe a little bit of blood off of her lips, and starts like running it between her forefinger and her thumb as she is looking at you with this smile on her face.
Oh, that's some white people shit. Leap, no, go away. Shoo, please. Shoo. No, absolutely not. I'm not dealing with this today.
Now, it is important to note that because, above table anyway, we know what we're in for. She does not have fangs.
Oh, yeah, that's still weird.
Yeah.
Like, note, fuck the combat. Ian just died. I watched that. Beautiful.
So Ian, we're coming back to you. The tree that you are hugging stands up. And
am I still hugging it? Sorry.
Oh, yeah. And it brings you with it. And it is not a thing of like he like shifts his body weight and he gets his feet underneath of him and then he slowly stands up and hauls you up with. No, he simply slaps both of his arms backwards onto the ground, and the momentum of that carries both of you up into a standing position.
Oh, that's okay.
You kind of, well, actually, give me a strength athletics roll, and let's see if you stay held on to him.
That shit. That's some anime bullshit right there.
Right? Like I could see just like the camera just go.
That's some. You know what that is? It's two things. That's Genos from fucking One Punch Man doing the stand up, and that's also the movie Upgrade from a while back.
Oh my god, I haven't seen Upgrade in forever.
Yes.
Phenomenal flick, but also terrifying.
4 successes on mine.
Okay. You kind of lose your grip a little bit on him, and you like take involuntarily you take a step or two back, and then his arm reaches out and he just grabs on to your clothing at your chest, like right at your sternum, and he's holding you there in that grip.
Just fucking okay. All right.
And you hear him say, "You were not expected."
Oh, okay. Yeah, you smell like shit. Here we go.
You smell like food.
What? They're just like taken by surprise by that.
That's what he said to you.
Do I have any wherewithal at where we are at with this mission?
No.
Fuck.
The easy thing at hand is your knife. I'll point that out.
He's gonna go for it because that's what he has. He's gonna go for it and he's gonna start stabbing at the arm.
Okay. You don't even have to roll. He doesn't resist this.
He's just taking it.
You take the blade, you bring it up, you bring it down into his bicep, all the way through. The blunted tip, pokes out the bottom of his bicep. You pound that into his bicep, and he doesn't flinch. His grip doesn't change. And then you twist it. And as you twist it, his mouth opens into a horrifying, disgusting, gleeful smile. And you see the fangs of his teeth, the elongated, overly pronounced fangs of his teeth looking at you, and it triggers in your mind. Now you know what he meant by food.
The monsters. And everyone hears Oliver, just this really deep and very fearful run, like he just yells run out to you all. But he stands unmoving because he's technically grabbed.
Before I give Oliver another opportunity to act, I will pass it back to you, Jesse.
I think between the shock of seeing Aegis subsidiaries filling the command console within my device, and the blood-curdling screaming from Oliver, first eyes are tied down to the laptop.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I need to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I need for all of you, not Oliver, I need for Charlotte, Olivia, and Jesse to make composure rolls.
Which stats? Composure?
Yeah, how does one do that?
This is, we're going to call this composure and insight.
That's not
Okay.
bad. That's not.
Can I spend Hunter's Mark on that?
Yeah, you absolutely
Okay.
can spend your 100
I am
marks.
also
That's what they're here
spending
for.
one.
How many do I have?
I'm spending one.
Find a map. Hold on.
You had 8 at last count, Jesse.
Then I'll use one, sure. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Okay. Three successes?
Same.
4.
Okay.
I've also got a 1 if that matters, but anyway.
We had talked previously that the despair mechanics don't apply yet to this particular game of Hunter. They will apply later. However, what does apply is stress. All of you take 3 points of stress.
Bitch, what?
Oh my god, where can I note that down?
Wherever you would like to
how-
note that down. Now, the benefit of that is you get 3 extra dice.
Hey.
Cool, thanks.
But if any of those dice come up failures, and especially if any of them come up ones, that could be very bad. So just keep that in mind.
Good knowledge.
Now I have to have specialty dice for the stress. Okay, got it. Cool.
Good knowledge. Good knowledge. Good knowledge. I'm not pissing
So,
myself.
Jesse, you are stressed the fuck out.
You're.
What are you doing?
You're sorry.
Okay. I think the source of the stress is more that scrawny asshole just picked up the linebacker that we've had with us this entire time, rather than the information from knowing, oh good, we're not alone, or rather we're already known about and watched, and oh god. It's both, but it's more that I think internally there's a little bit of just envy of just how the fuck is that thing doing that? It leans into like this place of how did that scrawny asshole get so strong and do that? And so there's a bit of fixation there for a moment. Hearing Run though, how deep into this task are we? How
You have to start over.
and it's a multi-minute.
When your node got shut off,
That's a reset.
you started over.
Fuck it, we're burning bridges. I'm going to yank my laptop from the port that I was logged into, was plugged into.
Yep.
How sturdy would you say some of these server banks are?
Oh, they are ridiculously sturdy.
Like plated with anything, or is there any exposed wiring or electronics that can be fucked with?
I mean, you could absolutely fuck with something. I tell you what, give me a straight wits, not intelligence, wits
Wits
and technology roll.
Wits and technology. Okay, I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now are 3 of those stress dice, or do I get 3 extra stress dice?
You get 3 extra stress dice. But
Oh.
remember, the stress dice, you
Fair.
have to know.
If they're ones or failures.
Right.
Oh boy. Well, 9 dice.
You also have 8 marks right now.
I got 9 dice. I only have 3 more. And I also, well, yeah. Okay. All right. I am not using any hunter marks. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let me just 1, 2, and then 3. One of the stress dice is a raw success. One of the stress dice is a 3, so just a normal failure. One of those stress dice are helping me make a critical.
That's
So
fine.
I have 1, 2, 3 normal successes, so 7 total with the crit from stress dice.
Okay.
Because I'm used to
You have been in a room like this before, not as advanced as this, but you've been in a room like this before. You recognize the fire suppression system.
Perfect.
You could very easily pop the blade on the iFixit kit and shove that right into one of the conduits and trigger the fire suppression system.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna throw the laptop into it, but that also works.
That's
So-
why I gave you this check.
I appreciate it. So then, yeah, I'm gonna do
For what it's worth, your laptop has valuable information on it.
that. Is
It has logs of everything that went on while you were connected to that system.
noted. More important. Okay, laptop in duffel strapped to back, taking the blade from the iFixit. Is it like an X-Acto? Like, is that the situation we got?
Essentially, it's a little bit more robust than that, but yeah.
Perfect. Sliding out the blade as much as possible. Shove, twist, pull. Trying to.
But while you're doing that, you are going to be successful in that. So I'm going to pass it over to Olivia.
I think
your node got shut off. You immediately start going at another node for the security system.
Before I do that, I should say as well, Rat's gonna call out. I'm blocked out. Burn the bridge. Take it down. And just, I want to take out as much with me as possible, and I want to make sure that's known as well.
So, adding to your options, Olivia, I will point out that you could install the intrusion software very quickly to cover at least the security system.
Okie dokie. It seems like the situation here is really bad. I do know that I could get into the security system upstairs as well, right?
If you can get to the security system
Right.
upstairs.
Okay. I think I don't think that I've ever heard my brother make the sound that he is making, or if I have, it was a very, very bad situation. I think that realistically she would is there anything, the server node that I am currently using, that accessing the security system from here, is it a physical thing that I could pull out, or is it something that I am just accessing it through the system?
You are installing intrusion software so that you can access it on a secure node from outside the building.
Okay, so I can destroy it from outside. I think that just in this moment, she is going to disconnect her computer and close it. I've heard a voice by me, correct?
From the direction of Charlotte, yes.
Yeah. I am going to see this woman, and I'm gonna hit her with the laptop. It's hard-sided. It can take it.
Brilliant. I love it.
Yeah,
Give me a strength plus brawl.
Okay.
I guess actually technically this would be melee. This would be strength plus melee.
Okay. That's not good for me either way. I think.
You
Nope.
have
Yeah.
marks.
I'm gonna use 2 marks.
go for it.
And I am also rolling the stress dice
Okay.
on top of that, or is that?
Yeah.
I don't have to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
No, you have to roll the stress dice.
Okay.
Your
You're
stress has
if
been
you
triggered.
want. Yeah.
Your stress is triggered.
Okay. Oh, good God. Okay. So I've got one of my stress is a failure, but I have 5 successes on that.
Is the failure a 1?
No, it's a 2.
Okay. Be thankful it's not a 1.
Yay.
So, fueled with adrenaline, understanding the severity of the situation, you run past Charlotte, laptop in hand, and you smack the fuck out of this woman's cranium with the laptop.
It's a drive-by smack.
So go ahead and roll at 5 successes. So go ahead and roll strength plus 3 dice, and you in this instance get to add your stress.
Oh shit. Okay.
What the hell?
The laptop.
2. I rolled a 1, but not with the stress dice, so that's 3
Okay.
successes.
Okay. Yeah, you crack this woman's skull hard. Like nose broken, chunk of like skin lacerated across her cheek. You're fairly certain that you bust a blood vessel in her eye. And you send her just reeling to the ground. She was not expecting it. She was completely enamored with Charlotte. She wasn't even looking in your direction. You blindsided this bitch. She didn't even get a roll to resist. You blindsided this bitch.
I am very distracting.
Are you just doing Galinda hair flips at her?
You end up being with me.
Olivia puts the is there a shoulder strap to this this laptop or anything like that?
I mean, your bag is already in the
Yeah.
shoulder strap, so you could
Yeah.
just pop it back
Shove it.
in.
I shove it in the bag. Loan to the fucking queen. Let's fucking go.
You are also fairly certain that you have her DNA sample on your laptop. Just
Oh
pointing
hell
that
yeah!
out.
But that's also
Yeah,
weird.
oh.
Yeah.
That's not my department.
We'll find
Just pointing
someone.
out, technically that's an asset, I guess. Charlotte, oh god, has Charlotte ever seen anything like this before in her life? Let's be honest here. Has she witnessed inches in front of her face someone get fucked like that?
I think only twice. Once when she was born and raised for a bit in Oakland, California. So she has seen a couple of fights and seen blood happen in that way. But then there was one other time when there was like a very obsessed fan. 2 obsessed fans trying to vie for attention. So twice it has happened. It still shocks every time.
Do you feel like it would be stressful enough to mark a stress for her?
I think because of what she has been hearing from Oliver, no.
Okay. All right. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I gave you the opportunity. I just wanted to see. So yeah, Olivia and Charlotte kind of share this knowing glance. Also, for what it's worth, the woman starts to pick herself up.
Nope,
She's
nope,
not
we're
out.
leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. The ancestors are blaring. We're leaving. We're leaving.
There's
we're leaving.
the stress.
No.
You hear her groan.
Ancestors
You hear her groan and say something like, "The fuck?"
Nope. Goodbye.
Go.
So Jesse is like blade up in hand, about to pierce the conduit. Oliver, we come back to you. The man that is holding you in his grip looks at you with this hunger like you have never seen before in your life. And before you can respond, he lurches forward and bites into your shoulder. I'll be honest with you, you have a lot of resources at the moment that you could expend.
I do.
But I'm going to tell you now, you very likely don't have much ability to resist this. I'm going to give you an opportunity to instead take it and perform a different act, if you so choose. Otherwise, you need to roll Brawl to resist getting bit.
So I can do Brawl to resist.
Or you could you have other things at your disposal, some of which I'm not even aware of. So if you have another idea in mind of an action that you want to take, because he's got you, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not getting away from his grip. Question is, will you be able to hold off his bite, or do you want to do something else that might help you escape later? Or not?
What's the positioning for everybody right now? Are we out the ring at least?
No, everybody else is basically like 50 feet behind you.
You're 50 fucking feet behind. Okay. If he's able to, he spins, or he at least turns over just to kind of see where everyone's at. And I think he sees Olivia. And
I think you kind of looked over your shoulder and caught Olivia just wham as she leveled the executive bitch.
yeah, and I think that brings like a stupid smile to his face as this thing is lurching and biting into his shoulder. And Olivia, you hear him, he goes, that's pretty good. Just make sure you get out of here. And his hand raises, and he has this, to you guys, it looks like an oversized electrical grenade, but it's a concussion bomb that he hits the button, and it begins to whirl. And I'd like to make any roll to shove it in the face of this thing and set it off.
So you won't be able to shove it in his face because his face is buried into your neck.
Well, that's what I could like.
You could,
Like,
shove it like into his chest and neck area.
Yeah, like I saw my sister knock someone else out with the laptop. I'm gonna try and bitch slap somebody with a concussion grenade.
Okay. Do me a favor, and you know what? Actually, no, I'm not gonna make you roll that. Instead, I would like for you to roll stamina plus survival for me.
Cool. Okay, here we go.
Chad is telling you that you should spend all 7 of the dice.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
That is a smaller move for
Or
them.
as much as you want.
Right. So with that, stamina and survival, that gives me 5 total.
Before
Before marks. Miko, I have a question. and you can let me know through like any means that's not verbal if you like. I don't care. Am I rolling to survive or am I rolling to do it?
A little of column A and a little of column B.
I'm going to spend 5 of my hunter marks.
Okay.
So that gives me an additional 10 dice.
Yeah.
Rolling 15 dice here.
Yep.
Here we go.
Varl updated that number real quick in chat.
Real quick. That is 11 successes.
Okay. Olivia glances over her shoulder as she is pocketing her bloody laptop, looking back at Oliver to like egg him on to GTFO. She sees just past Jesse as his hand goes into the conduit. As soon as Jesse, your hand goes into the conduit, by the way, you take 1 point of damage as it starts sparking on you, and just like flashes into your hand, burning and singeing your flesh. Your glove basically like gets tattered from it all, melted a little bit into your skin, and
Superficial?
yeah.
Which?
It's superficial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's an owie. And as soon as that happens, you all hear this hissing noise from up above, and you can actually see liquid moving through clear pipes that originally you thought was just part of the ceiling, moving through these clear pipes. And as the mist starts to roil down the room, all of you kind of start to lose a little bit of vision. And then the explosion happens. Jesse, you are very close to that explosion.
Yeah.
I need for you to please roll for me a stamina athletics check.
So that's just 3 dice.
No, you're so athletic. No, you got it.
You have 8, and you also have the 3 stress dice,
Oh, that's also true.
and you have 8 marks.
But what's funny is what happens if I don't. Anyway, that's the funny part. Also the very scary part for Jesse. Okay. How many more? I have enough to do 3 marks worth of dice just all at once. I will use 2.
Okay.
Better my odds by 4 dice.
Roll it.
10 with the stress. One of the stress dice is a failure. It's a 5. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
4? Okay. You get thrown basically to Charlotte and Olivia's feet. You take 3 points of, thankfully, superficial damage.
Yowie wowies.
But also you are basically kind of dazed in this moment.
3 points of superficial. Is this like I've broken a bone at this point? Or
You definitely have a bruised tailbone at the very least, but you can't hear anything. You are concussed.
little
that's-
TBI, love it. All right.
Yeah. But thankfully you're thrown clear of the debris because the explosion is large enough that the roof caves in above where Oliver was standing. As the roof caves in, the servers that were in that space just get obliterated. But then more importantly, the entire room starts filling with gas.
We need to go.
Fire suppressant. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, fuck you. Oh.
I have to start next week's session, come in 100% distraught. Okay.
I'm too pretty to be sad.
How? Question before we go out. How much of the explosion did Jesse see? Or is it just turn around, cut through a thing, bang, suddenly I am...
You think you cut through the thing, and you're like, ow, and you pull your hand back, and you look up, and the wave is coming at you.
The wave of viscera, debris, and bits of Oliver. Got it.
He could be alive. We don't know.
That's a good point, actually.
We didn't see him die, therefore we don't know he's dead. Movie rules.
Yeah, we haven't seen the body yet. He could still be alive.
It's his tattooed forearm just laying somewhere.
Just bits of skin, bone, organ meat just around.
Oliver's gun was blown off of him. The gun that was on his back, strap severed, blown off of him, and is basically like at Jesse's feet.
We're picking that shit up.
Immediately.
I have a point of firearms.
No, but Jesse's grabbing it.
Oh, right now Jesse's a little out of it.
Right now.
And we're concluding for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging in there with us, ladies and gentlemen.